The pond is wild in the moonlight. The party's on, we can go all night. She's the reason fun is in season. She's kicking it off and starting it right. Here's the reason fun is in season. She's kicking it off and starting it right. Here's to the froggy queen, the life of the party. She's just getting started. Here's to the froggy queen, the mistress of fun, a wild amphibian. She's deep. The pond is wild in the moonlight. The party's on, we can go all night. She's the reason fun is in season. She's kicking it off and starting it right. Here's the reason fun is in season. She's kicking it off and starting it right. Here's to the froggy queen, the life of the party. She's just getting started. Here's to the froggy queen, the mistress of fun, a wild amphibian. She's deep. The pond is wild in the moonlight. The party's on, we can go all night. She's the reason fun is in season. She's kicking it off and starting it right. Here's the reason fun is in season. She's kicking it off and starting it right. Here's to the froggy queen, the life of the party. She's just getting started. Here's to the froggy queen, the mistress of fun, a wild amphibian. She's deep. The pond is wild in the moonlight. The party's on, we can go all night. She's the reason fun is in season. She's kicking it off and starting it right. Here's the reason fun is in season. She's kicking it off and starting it right. Here's to the froggy queen, the life of the party. She's just getting started. Here's to the froggy queen, the mistress of fun, a wild amphibian. She's deep. The pond is wild in the moonlight. The party's on, we can go all night. She's the reason fun is in season. She's kicking it off and starting it right. Here's the reason fun is in season. She's kicking it off and starting it right. Here's to the froggy queen, the life of the party. She's just getting started. Here's to the froggy queen, the mistress of fun, a wild amphibian. She's deep. The pond is wild in the moonlight. The party's on, we can go all night. She's the reason fun is in season. She's kicking The pond is wild in the moonlight. The party's on, we can go all night. She's the reason fun is in season. She's kicking it off and starting it right. Here's the reason fun is in season. She's kicking it off and starting it right. Here's to the froggy queen, the life of the party. She's just getting started. Here's to the froggy queen, the mistress of fun, a wild amphibian. She's deep. The pond is wild in the moonlight. The party's on, we can go all night. She's the reason fun is in season. She's kicking it off and starting it right. Here's the reason fun is in season. She's kicking it off and starting it right. Here's to the froggy queen, the life of the party. She's just getting started. Here's to the froggy queen, the mistress of fun, a wild amphibian. She's deep. The pond is wild in the moonlight. The party's on, we can go all night. She's the reason fun is in season. She's kicking it off and starting it right. Here's the reason fun is in season. She's kicking it off and starting it right. Here's to the froggy queen, the life of the party. She's just getting started. Here's to the froggy queen, the mistress of fun, a wild amphibian. She's deep. The pond is wild in the moonlight. The party's on, we can go all night. She's the reason fun is in season. She's kicking it off and starting it right. Here's the reason fun is in season. She's kicking it off and starting it right. Here's to the froggy queen, the life of the party. She's just getting started. Here's to the froggy queen, the mistress of fun, a wild amphibian. She's deep. The pond is wild in the moonlight. The party's on.
Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's had a good day. I'm back from my little 2-day hiatus in which I was very much threatened on which if I did any kind of work, I would be in trouble. And I might have done a little bit of work, but it's fine. It's fine. We are good. Hi, Nero. Hi, everybody. Oh. An amphibian went to a dock. Ah! I got a headbutt. I got headbutt. Spanish test tomorrow. Well, don't fail it. don't fail your Spanish test. I hope you've been studying. But yeah, as you can see, there's some new redeems. I think I might have to fix the love one so it accurately counts every single time that you've oh Curious has dived into the pond. But that what? I got a 60 on the last one. That was from end of March. Fail it and he's gonna go to a lingo on you. Fair enough. Nothing said I ever keep you down. Thank you for the head pats. But yes, the 3 new point redeems are for you to be. What do you mean it's out of stock? It has a cooldown, sir. I don't know how much is the cooldown. Hold on, let me go check. Did I make the cooldown too long? I might have. The cooldown is a minute. You're fine. You'll survive for a minute without being able to use the head pat. But yeah, there's 3 new redeems. There's the head pat. There's the love one, which... What are my thoughts on black people? What? Hello? Who are you? Head pats. Thank you. Thank you. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 ba da da. Bum ba da bum 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 ba da ba bum ba ba. Bum ba ba. Ba 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 da ba ba. We do treat everybody equally. Yeah. I think there's enough mods in my chat right now that you're gonna make an Angies. Don't come here and try to bully people. It's not nice. I gotta move my froggy bones. I've moved my froggy bones. Hello. You used all of your points. I got it. Yes, we do talk about frozen yogurt. Hey, Freya, what's up, primo? Oh, you're fine. I need to start shouting out people. Oh. Thank you, Lethal. Oh. Thank you. I appreciate that. I still have technically 5.5 hours of my subathon left to finish off. I still haven't chosen when because I think this next Saturday, Waba's gonna have a subathon and I'm not gonna step on his toes. So I'll either finish it off on Sunday or the Saturday after that. Probably Sunday. Oh, thank you for the love. As soon as my Prime becomes available, I'll be subbing to. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. These new redeems make me so happy, and what makes me even happier is that I did it. I did it. I made these happen. I sat my booty down and I made it happen. They make me so happy. Thank you. Oh my god, they make me so happy. I'm gonna... Ah, guys, we're gonna spend all your points. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god, you're gonna break something. Mix it up is gonna break. Well, no, I did it so, hey, if you want to waste your points on that. All I'm saying, if you want to waste all your points, that's up to you. Hit that! Yay! I'm not gonna lie, this is really funny. At some point, you guys are gonna get tired. At some point, maybe. Really, TK? Though you already know I'm doing homework. Okay, and your homework, Brian. Leave me with these the pond full of insane asylum frogs. I don't understand why you want to spend all your points on it, bro. Yo. What game did you open? My head pats. This is very much aggressive affection. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to clip this later. Oh my god. Why Valorant? Oh, Jesus. Ah, guys. Guys. Hit that. Guys. You're gonna break it. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. God. Oh no. Help. No. Guys. Are you really gonna make me have to put a cooldown on it? Are we done? Are we done? That's... Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Are we good? Are we done? Wait, why did somebody get timed out? What happened? Remove their timeout. I don't know where Meme's name is. Oh no, I lost it. Meme! Meme! I can't see their messages. I can't type them out. Untime them out. Oh. Oh, why'd you guys do that? Head pats. I have a tea room to bring up. Well, at some point. At some point. At some point. I find this too funny not to just like let it keep happening. I'm just gonna laugh when you guys have no points and you're all like, no, I can't redeem anything anymore. I'm just gonna laugh all the way to the bank. Pats. I can't hat pat at all because refresh your page, double. People have been redeeming it if you haven't noticed. Meme, we don't use those words in chat, please. Oh, ah, he played? Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. You guys want to say hello, everybody?
Buongiorno.
I can't! Alright, big guy.
I
Tell my wife I love her!
Get me out of the box!
Any more buddies? No? Oh, you just turned off the music. Bye.
Hey,
I am
Donut,
the boss now.
Yes, ma'am.
you're gonna have a Mousie hat for today.
Wait,
I'm
why
okay
does
with that.
Mousie's thing look like that, Crow?
She fits, she
because-
sits.
Because the two images I was given, that's just what one of them is, and I don't know how to fix that.
Why is one of them
Hola,
not? What the
primo!
fuck?
¿Qué
Hold up,
hay?
I'll go get a better one. Which one
Thank
was that
you
one?
for the
Closed?
raid.
Closed, yeah.
How was your stream?
I don't know why it did that.
Eh,
Thank you for the
Because I sent you
humidification.
the same image as last time. I don't know why the first one got a black outline or black box.
If you ask me no questions, I can tell you no lies.
What if I ask you a question?
Oh,
Maybe
then
he
I
wants
might
to keep
lie.
me in a box so I don't eat his cookies or his wires.
See, I'm more concerned about one of those things than I am the other. I
The
won't lie.
cookies.
Don't tempt me.
Listen, it's bad enough the computer's in the middle of the lake or the pond.
You need to fix on your side with the shoutouts not lagging. Oh, your shoutouts are lagging? What do you use
Crow,
for
it's bad enough that
shoutouts?
it's bad enough that my Warren is flooded.
Your Warren is
Okay,
flooded.
you chose to build that here.
Who says I chose anything?
I don't know. I was kidnapped.
Exactly. We
There
all
was
were
no
kidnapped.
choosing.
You were actually, like, you really did get the white man burlap sack treatment.
I told you.
I got bribed with gobstoppers. So, like, how am I gonna say no to gobstoppers?
Hey.
He makes a good point.
Hi, Mom. Heidi.
Does the click thing work for you or no? Is it working?
Oh, I didn't start that yet. Thank you for reminding me.
Is it working? Can you see me clicking on
Hold
your
up,
screen?
Hold up. I gotta. It is like, yeah, it's clicking. Blobs, why aren't you working?
I'm just gonna stand here.
Certain.
Oh,
Also,
I could
boink.
just boop your snoot.
What?
You're impeding.
Why aren't the blobs going though?
No, you're not.
I feel like I have to.
It's really hard to tell who is who.
Hold on. I need to save Mousie from being
God, I
a
can't believe they killed
black cube half of the time on
Oh no,
Is
I'm
there
Bird
a
gonna fix it.
stream.
flashing?
I'm
wait,
already
is there a
fixing
flashing white border on my stream?
Yes, and I'm pretty sure
What the
that's the
fuck?
clicky thing.
I can say for
There's the
once, with
blob.
100% without a doubt, the black box is not my fault.
Then whose fault is it?
Mine, apparently. Yeah, look, guys, the thing is working now.
Oh,
Yippee.
thank
You
you for
sent me
the
the
alert,
image.
Cat. I've used two sites, Stream Good and Twitch Guru. Oh, try using Pixel Chat. That's what I used for the shoutouts. It's pretty decent.
But I don't know what the fuck the
This
flashing
should
white light is for.
probably
Whose
most
fault
likely
was
work.
it? Rubs non-existent hands together. What is that? What am I seeing on your face, Orejitas?
That's the blob.
What is the blob?
Blob.
What-
If there's enough
The blob.
clicks in one area, it makes a blob.
Interesting.
Can I expand the blob as I am right now? I seem to
I'm
be
currently in
expanding
an
the
ad
blob.
break, but I can't wait to be a part of this.
That creature is the source of my childhood trauma. I'm not a fan
What
of
is
blobs.
I'm questioning what is the point of this?
It's neat.
So the point of me having it is there is no point. But so I mean, there's a point in some games. This isn't one of those games.
Like an Osu thing.
Because like the point is, I ask you guys a question. You're like this one or this one. That's the point of this thing, or to draw funny things with it.
Methinks
Oh,
your
thank you,
hands cause
Mousie.
constriction.
You're welcome.
Woo! Thanks, Mousie.
Thank you.
Mousie is
ad
best.
on.
Mousie is indeed best. Mousie is the best mouse.
Mousie is the best mouse. We are all the best in our categories.
Except we had a huge argument about what category my species is.
No,
will
no.
not-
The species was fine.
Oh my
The
god,
species was fine. I'm
No.
pulling up the sheet.
Stop.
No, we are not dragging this argument out.
Yep, I'm dragging it out. You mentioned it first, so this is your fault.
Fair enough, Plague.
I'm pulling up the. I'm
Si
pulling up the
necesitas
Google Doc.
ayuda setting it up o no encuentras cuál es el website, me avisa. Hello. Why did your avatar look like she was struggling to count? It looked funny. Well, well, thing is, I don't know. I don't remember what I was doing. I don't think I was struggling to count. You're dragging it out.
Come on,
Logan, that's not true. Stop it.
you don't need to do this to her, Donut.
Do what?
You don't need to do this to her.
Do what to her?
You know what I'm talking about.
The dad jokes?
I mean,
Oh.
normally Mouse is the one who is in on that, so I just figured I'd get my chance.
No, I'm talking the D's nuts joke you were setting up.
I actually was not thinking of that, but since you mentioned, I'm just kidding. I'm just
So
kidding.
since you mentioned jokes, you want to hear a really long, stupid joke?
Yes, of course, always.
I gotta remember how this goes. Alright. So, once upon a time, there was this little Cheerio, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And one day, this Cheerio's walking down the street, and he saw a Honey Nut Cheerio. And he decided he wanted to become a Honey Nut Cheerio. So he goes to the shop, and he asks the guy, like, what's it gonna take to, become
Thank
a
you
Honey
for
Nut
the
Cheerio?
follow. Dinkies, welcome
And the
aboard the
guy
Froggy
tells him how
Army.
much it's gonna cost. And obviously, he can't afford it. So he goes home. He gets a job. He works all summer long. He does all this hard
Yes.
work. He saves up
Yes,
his money
yes.
until he
Redeem
has
all the
enough to become a
love.
Honey Nut Cheerio.
Redeem
So he goes
all
back
of the
to the,
love.
market and talks to the guy, and the guy makes him a Honey Nut Cheerio. So he goes back to the market and talks to the guy, and the guy makes him a Honey Nut Cheerio. So he goes back to the market and talks to the guy, and the guy makes him a Honey Nut Cheerio. He's walking down the street, and as he's going, he sees a chocolate Cheerio. He decides, it'd be really cool to be a chocolate Cheerio. So the next day, he goes back up to the market, and he asks the guy how much it's going to cost to, become a chocolate Cheerio. And the guy says, gives him the price. He doesn't have enough because he just paid to become a Honey Nut Cheerio. So he goes back, he gets another job, he's working even more hours, he's making even more money. He's actually doing really well for himself. He gets his own house, but he does finally save up to become a chocolate Cheerio. So he goes back down to the market and he talks to the guy, and the guy makes him a chocolate Cheerio. As he's walking his way down the street, he happens to see a guy with a tattoo, and he goes, huh, I'd really like to get a tattoo. So he goes back to work, and he works some more, and he saves up some money, and he goes to the tattoo shop. And he gets a tattoo. The next day he's sitting there, and he goes, well, I did the other two things, and I got a tattoo, and I still don't feel particularly fulfilled with my life. I know what it is. I'll get a motorcycle. So he goes out, and he works, and he works, and he works, and he saves up the money, and he actually, at this point, he finds a girlfriend. They hit it off. They get married. They have a couple kids, but he saves up, and he finally gets his motorcycle. So, as he's driving, with his wife, he's going down the road, they happen to see a party. So they stop by, and they decide, well, let's go check out this party. We already have a babysitter. We might as well. They're going through and they're dancing. They're having a good time. They're doing all this stuff. And, our Cheerio, he decides, he's kind of thirsty. So he goes over and he's looking at the concession line, and there's like 50 people in line. It's going to take him all night to get a soda or like a drink or anything. So he goes around, he goes back, he dances some more, and he decides, like, nah, I really need a drink. So he goes back over, and the concession line's still full, but he notices that there's a punch bowl. He goes, huh, there's no punch line.
God damn you.
That was a very long and winded joke. Jesus. That was so bad.
The longest I ever got somebody to, like, follow along with that was, like, 15 minutes.
What the fuck did you do for that 15 minutes?
I just kept making shit up.
Oh my god. Bro, I can't even.
The story just kept getting more detail. At one point, the Cheerio got divorced.
Jesus.
So anyways, welcome to Mth-Ellaneous, everybody.
Yeah, this
No.
is pretty much what Mth-Ellaneous is.
I wish I could say it wasn't, but alas.
Could you sound a little less disappointed about it, though?
Never.
Talking about the spookies and dad jokes.
All the head pats. Thank you for the head pats. All of the spookies and the dad jokes. Oh, that was
What a dad joke.
bad.
That's an anti-joke.
That was bad. That was bad.
There was nothing funny about that joke.
That was actually
That's
terrible.
the whole point.
That was actually terrible. I can't even believe you just put me through that. It's unforgivable.
You'll be executed later. All right.
We have a joke in our D&D campaign where we intentionally try to get our DM to facepalm. So this is a normal occurrence for me.
That's not a joke. That is like the standard fucking player to DM experience.
I want you to know that Lethal just made probably the cutest creation. Lethal, please, can I upload it as an emote? Please give me permission.
I just want you to.
That is adorable. Hold on. I'm gonna put it in the VC chat. Wait, can Mousie look at the VC chat now?
I
Yes.
gave Mousie permission, so
Okay.
should.
He gave me power.
Oh, that is just
Aw.
adorable.
It helps if I look at the right chat.
Probably. Also,
Helps if I'm paying attention.
you-
Oh, that's cute.
do I have powers or am I still
Why is there a white box around your head? That's you can click on my screen and it shows up.
Let me see. Should, but you should at least have the same powers Mousie does.
which is what, to see things?
Yeah, and interact with some things.
Like what? What can I interact?
Like,
Can I boot someone?
Can I ban you?
Things.
I
Jokes on you,
cannot
can't ban
drag anybody.
me.
Damn it, I wanted to drag somebody out. Drag them back
I
in.
can deafen someone.
What?
And I bet it's me.
No, it's me.
Oh, nice.
I can...
You can deafen yourself? Oh my
I
lord.
mean, if you want somebody removed, I can just.
Well, that's some self-deprecating humor.
You asshole. If you want someone removed, fucking moves me. It's fucking amazing.
Oh god. Guys, what you are experiencing is a normal conversation in a VC with us.
Indeed.
Or as I call it, Tuesday.
Tuesday. I mean, it is Tuesday.
Also, Lethal has yet to respond as to either me sending him the emote or to me wanting to put it up as one of the emotes on my channel. I needs. I want the goose.
All right. Real quick while we're waiting for the goose to respond.
Mhm.
Mind if I take the reins for
Go
a
for
minute?
it. Go for it.
Welcome to episode 11 of Mth-Ellaneous. Today we are officially talking about creation
Hey,
myths. And you
that
know,
too.
the reasons you and I have to deal with school and taxes.
Oh wait, there's
Are we
a
talking about school and taxes?
Wait, we can blame that on creation myths? Hold on.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, if the powers that
That's
created the
massive.
universe just didn't, we wouldn't have to.
You right.
I mean, that's fair.
You're
We
not
could be
wrong.
vibing in the primordial soup.
Even taxes need
But
an
who made the
origin
primordial
story.
soup?
Who did make the primordial soup?
I mean, that depends on who you're asking.
I'm asking you. That was the whole purpose of the conversation. Sir.
I mean,
Segue.
I'm gonna say God, but we didn't actually specify if we wanted to
I
start
want you
with
to
that
know
one,
that I've now
or-
made you even larger.
I saw that happen in real time.
Oh, great, big burb.
Have you ever seen Brazilian Big Bird?
Yeah.
Ignore the stream editing that's happening in real time.
I was wondering what the heck was going on.
I added something.
Floating stuff over our head. I was confused.
I gave us a microphone on my stream.
D
Wait, your
just hit-
microphone's better than mine. You mind sending that to me?
Not gonna
Send
lie,
that in the VC chat.
D just hit chat with the Power Rangers. You know, make my monster grow. Shit.
What? What did I miss?
That was
I have
making you
never
larger.
been
I was just like, "Vroom?"
Logan,
Thank you
if
for
you say
the
no to
look,
taxes,
Dragonair.
you can go to jail and be fined for X amount of time and the money,
This is true.
depending on
But
how
you
much
don't
you
have
owe
to
in
pay
taxes. I mean, yeah, if you go to jail, you don't have to pay for taxes, food, rent.
Listen, I'm just saying, it's kind of wild that I can go to jail for tax evasion to not pay taxes and live off of other people's taxes.
For real.
Yeah, but depending on where you go, you do have to work.
There's that.
And you get cents on the dollar, not
I'll
like
just-
literal dollars of stuff.
I'll just get put
Community
in
service, my
isolation.
friend.
But you
Then
get
they don't have to
arrested in
work.
Sweden. They have really nice prisons.
They do.
I
Or you
just
could be
realized
like-
what I did. It's just fine.
Their prisons are nicer than some hotels. Or not hotels, some apartments. There you go.
Better than my fucking house. Like, let's be honest here.
Or you could be like that guy, that British inmate who spent like 50 years out of his entire prison time in solitary because he was too dangerous to be with anyone else.
Oof.
He's an artist now.
Oh, good for him.
He's still in prison, but he's an artist.
Well, that's less good for him, but
Boom
might
arms
have had
have
a
been
point.
installed. Don't
Oh
Like,
my goodness.
ooh. I'm confused.
don't mind the
You got
Are
debated.
they saying
You got debated. You got debated. Debated.
so real quick,
Mousie, I think your
Star Wars.
hubby's trying to waste all of his points in one night. Just putting that out there.
So is anybody gonna be offended if I start talking about Babylon?
Opening curly
No,
bracket,
I'm just
Yes,
gonna
no.
mute
curly
myself.
bracket, opening curly
No, don't
bracket,
mute. You don't have to
closing
mute
curly
yourself.
bracket, opening curly
I do
bracket,
though,
closing curly
because
bracket,
I
opening curly
have
bracket,
to.
closing curly bracket.
woo?
I have to do. I've been summoned. And also, ooh,
Yeah, see, that didn't take any time. Oh.
you may now start talking about Babylon. Also, I made you bigger so you wouldn't keep looking like you were trying to bite Orejita's ears.
Maybe I was. Who knows?
But
The
don't.
thing is
Love
that
nibble,
somehow you have managed to still look like you're trying to nibble on his ears. Somehow. I made you bigger, and yet you look smaller again. So,
Sometimes it's just destined to
Make-
happen.
Just make me smaller.
no.
Oh, I noticed what
Okay.
it is my PNG is slightly off center in the image, so whenever I talk, it jerks back a little bit.
You are now
Wild.
you are now in between. Maybe I can make you slightly smaller. There we go. There
Yeah.
we go. There
Alright,
we go.
so who
That
knows?
works.
So who knows what about Babylon?
I know they had a tower.
That all the languages came from there. Or, like all the languages in the world come from that place.
I know that they got fucked up because of said tower.
Hang on.
Oh, it's very interesting that you mentioned that tower because I'm assuming you're referencing the tower. You're both referencing the Tower of Babel.
Yes.
So I'm gonna make this one quick because it doesn't really pertain to what we're talking about now. But in the Hebrew Bible and by extension the Christian Bible, all the people of Babylon wanted to make a tower that reached up to the heavens so they could live in heaven with God. They got about halfway through after God told them, don't do that because it's against the rules. And so they couldn't communicate with each other. He made everybody speak different languages. So they would disperse and go out and go to different places with different languages. And that's why language exists.
Huh.
Cool story, bro.
That is like very just simplified version of that.
Damn.
The answer I was looking for was the Harambe.
Did you just say the
Har-
Harambe?
No, the Harambe.
You said the Harambe. I heard
You
you.
did say the Harambe.
I heard you. You said the
Hammer-
Harambe.
Oh my god! Have you ever heard an eye for an eye? Like, if somebody does something to you, you do equal back to them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Haram. Fuck.
The Harambe.
It's not Harambe, but I
It could be
barely
Harambe.
speak English.
It could be Harambe. It's Harambe.
Anyways, this code that started in Babylon is.
I know what you're talking
The
about.
Harambe code.
You're
Cool,
talking
can you
about the Hammurabi law. You're talking about,
Yes.
correct?
Thank you.
I'm still googling the Harambe code.
So it's an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, a life for a life. That was like one of the 280 laws that were put in place from Babylon, and it's
Oh, the code of Hammurabi.
Didn't you hear Harambe? Yes, I do hear Harambe.
Robbie
So did I.
and you Hoosies.
Listen,
So yeah,
Hammurabi.
you said Harambe. Don't even start.
I did.
You
with
did.
me.
I'm not saying I
You
didn't.
said Harambe two
You
times.
said Harambe.
Yeah, I know. I know what I did. So, anyways, we don't have a lot of Babylonian culture except a bunch of ruins. Completely lost my train of thought on where I was going with this, but we have 7 slabs that consist of their creation myth, so that's neat.
Nice.
Burn them.
So, tablet 1.
As you very like nonchalant just goes like, "Yep, tablet 1. This is where we start."
Where we start? Yeah, I had a whole skit in my head, and then it just fucking derailed. So
'Cause you said
anytime someone
Harambe.
says, yeah, yeah.
new skit.
it-
Moving on.
Anytime someone says slab, all I can think of is return the slab.
Return the slab.
Exactly.
So, anyways, the tale begins before creation, when only the primordial entities Apsu and Tiamat existed. Quick thing for everybody that knows the term Tiamat from D&D. So this is what Tiamat in D&D is based off of, but Tiamat in Babylonian religion, I believe, was the mother of monsters and the creation of the world. The mother of monsters part is what I believe inspired Tiamat, the mother of dragons in D&D.
Yeah, she's the primordial sea, according to this
Night
article.
night, TK.
So Apsu and Tiamat existed, commingled together, and there were no other things or gods, nor had any destinies been foretold. Then from the mixture of Apsu and Tiamat, 2 gods issued Lamu and Lahamu. Next was Anshar and Kishar, who were created. And from Anshar came firstly the god Anu. And from Anu came... I don't know how to say either of these.
Nutty Mud?
Yeah.
Nani
First
Mud?
of all,
I don't know how to pronounce it either. It's probably
Nudie Mud.
Nutamud.
I don't know. I saw
I'd
say
EA
yeah.
and I was about to say EA.
Bruh.
EA Games.
Sports.
It's in the game.
It's in the game.
Challenge everything.
The commotion of these new gods disturbed and disgusted Tiamat, and Apsu could not claim them. Apsu called Mumu to speak with Tiamat, and he proposed to destroy the new gods. But Tiamat was reluctant to destroy what they had made. Mumu advised Apsu to destroy them, and he embraced Mumu. The new gods heard of this and were worried. EA select start, however, crafted a spell to lull Apsu to sleep. Mumu thought to wake Apsu, but could not. EA select start took Apsu's halo and wore it himself. I just dropped my fucking D6.
What did you roll?
3.
Average.
I'm gonna roll a d6, see if I can beat you.
Why are you gonna roll me 6 times?
I got a fucking 2. I said that, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking roll a 2, and I did.
That's wild. So, anyways, dispelled a little Apsu to sleep. Moo sought to wake Apsu but could not.
I do not have that. Do you want me to add that, Mousie? I can.
Yes.
It's in the game. It's in the game. Took Apsu's halo and wore it himself.
Okay, give me a
Apsu
second.
Contained
Sorry.
Moo. Oh wait, it's all good.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. I'm just struggling on these names.
Okay, do you want to help with the names?
No, we're already halfway through. I've already made a fool of myself.
Well, you
Driving
think
that
that's
bus.
bad? Wait till we get to Finland.
That's why I wanted to do anything but Finland.
Yeah, I
I'll do
volunteered for that.
Finland. I'll
Oh,
fuck
no.
it up.
No, I volunteered for that one, but okay.
Okay, if you want to do Finland, you can.
Thank you. Sorry, I love Finland. Yeah. Anywho, we were talking Babylon.
So speaking of all off topic,
If you want to
because
finish with the
it's kind of
finish, you can.
I see
you
what
go.
you did there, and I don't like it.
I like it, but I feel like we should do probably the finish next in case he has to dip out.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Wait, are you dipping out now? In a
No,
minute?
no.
No.
Why you scare me that way?
I didn't mean to.
Huh.
Aw, you'd all miss me. That's
We
sweet.
would.
Of course. Mousie, do you want me to add any other dice?
So does anybody know about the illegal D&D Book of Gods?
No,
No.
but I want to.
So back during either first or second edition, Gary Gygax made a Book of Gods that you could just have in your D&D game and fight because they had stat blocks. I dropped my D6 again. Damn it!
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 10.
I gotta say, hey.
Yo. Anyways, I'm gonna put my dice down because I keep dropping them. But anyways, so there were a bunch of gods from all these different mythologies in this book that you could fight. And for the most part,
What am
it
I
was
doing wrong?
okay. Except for this tiny little thing called Cthulhu that was in the book.
A tiny little thing, Cthulhu.
Tiny little thing, Cthulhu.
A tiny little thing.
Can I be
So
in the book?
you know what's funny about Cthulhu being in this book?
What?
What?
Cthulhu was not public domain when this book published.
Oh, well.
So guess why the book doesn't exist anymore?
So let me get this straight. This man got sued out of existence.
Oh no, he didn't get sued out of existence. D&D is still a thing. They just had to stop publishing that book.
Nah, he got sued out of existence.
Oh, okay, well. Sorry, Gary Gygax.
Yes, there
is.
is. Ow! Oh, that's a nice
17, do I
number.
succeed?
Good job.
Nice.
Do I succeed?
What are you trying to succeed?
Anything.
You,
don't know what your
you
modifier.
succeeded at rolling a d20 and getting a high number.
Logan got the same exact fucking roll. Ha! You got a 13. I go first in combat.
I was rolling diplomacy.
Mousie, I've added d6, d10. I already had the d20. Do you want me to do a d8?
A D8 and a
Yeah.
D4. So
Okay.
we have the set,
Okay.
other than the D12.
I
Do
got
you want me to add a d12?
Why not?
I was going back to this like random D&D book. Jesus had a stat block.
I need details. Don't leave me hanging.
Technically, my D&D campaign has a stat block for Jesus. It's
I
just
don't know,
my stat block.
I don't know what the stat block is. I just know that supposedly he has a stat block.
I'm googling Jesus's stat
Why-
block.
Why do you tease me like that? That's just rude.
I don't know. Oh my god. Do you know the fighting game where you can play as Jesus?
No.
Which one?
1 second, give me a second.
Okay, you have the whole full set of dice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
1 second.
Hey,
Fight of
Logan,
the
you're gonna
Gods.
sleep amazing.
So Fight of the Gods, it's just generic fighting game where you play as the gods, and Jesus is part of it.
Is there a spaghetti monster?
I don't think so. I know Anubis is in it, and apparently Santa Claus.
Duncan got a 5.
Currently, if you really wanted to play this game, you could buy it for $15, or for $40 and some change, you can get it in a bundle with Fight of Animals, Fight of Animals Arena, and Fight of Steel. I wonder if the developers have a gimmick.
I don't know. Do they have a gimmick?
I'm assuming since all their games start with Fight of. Anyways, I was somewhere on tablet 1.
We got 6 more.
You were about to start on. So you had just started. Ia took Apsu's Halo.
All right. EA Games took Apsu's Halo, wore it for himself, slew Apsu, and chained Mumu. Apsu became the dwelling place of EA, together with his wife, Demkina, within the heart of Apsu. Ia and Demkina created Marduk. The splendor of Marduk exceeded Ea and the other gods, and Ea called him my son, the sun. And Anu created the 4 winds. Other gods taunted Tiamat. There goes my fucking dice again. When
What
you
did you roll?
when you consort Apsu, I'll look after the fucking tablet. When you consort Apsu was when your consort Apsu was slain, you did nothing, and complained of the wearisome wind. Tiamat then made monsters to battle the other gods, 11 chimeric creatures with weapons, with the god Kingu, chief of the war party. I'm having a stroke, is what's happening. Holy shit.
I'm sorry, but it does kind of seem that way.
I think I need to go to the hospital now. And I rolled a 1 on my D6, so I went 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. And her new consort, she gave Kingu the Tablet of Destinies, making his command unchangeable. Tablet 2. Ea heard of Tiamat's plan to fight and avenge Apsu. He spoke to his granddaughter, Anshar, telling that many gods had gone to Tiamat's cause, and that she had created 11 monstrous creatures fit for war, and made Kingu their leader. Wielding the Tablet of Destinies, Anshar was troubled and told Anu to go to appease Tiamat, but he was too weak to face her and turned back. Anshar became more worried, thinking no god could resist Tiamat. Well, if everybody you send kind of bitches out, I'd be scared too. Finally, Anshar proposed Marduk and his champion. Marduk brought forth and asked what god he must fight, to which Anshar replied that it was not a god but a goddess Tiamat. Marduk confidently predicted his victory, but exacted their promise to proclaim him supreme god, with authority over even Anshar. Tablet 3. It's 1 paragraph. Anshar spoke to Gaga. Gaga?
Lady Gaga.
What is it?
Lady Gaga, who advised him to fetch Lamu and Lahamu and tell them of Tiamat's war plans and Marduk's demand for overlordship if he defeats her. Lamu and Tweedledee and Tweedledum
Lamau. Thank you for the humification
And the other what?
and the move them froggy bones.
Legigi, aka heavenly gods, were distressed, but drank together, becoming drowsy and finally approving the compact with Marduk. So let me get this straight. They were all really concerned about putting this guy in charge of literally everything. And they're like, you know what the answer is? Let's make the decision blackout fucking drunk.
They meant to get the thinking cap instead they put on the drinking cap and everything went to shit.
Apparently. Should have left the beer goggles at home.
Yeah.
Marduk was,
Why am I freaking out? Hello?
Here, you can finish this actually.
Marduk was given a throne and sat over the other gods who honored him. So we just skipped the fight. Apparently.
It just skipped the fight.
It just skipped the fight because we went from if I win, I get the throne to he has the throne.
Thanks, Wikipedia.
It's just censored.
Marduk was also given a scepter and vestments, as well as weapons to fight Tiamat. Bow, quiver, mace, bolts of lightning, and together with the four winds, his body was aflame. Using the four winds, Marduk trapped Tiamat, aiding a whirlwind, a cyclone, and the evil wind. What's the evil wind? Why is it evil? I don't know. Together, the seven winds stirred up Tiamat. In his war chariot, drawn by four creatures, he advanced. Again, four creatures, don't know what four creatures, but four creatures. He challenged Tiamat, stating she had unrightfully made Kingu her consort, accusing her of being the source of the trouble. Enraged, Tiamat joined Marduk in single combat. Marduk used a net. He just hit her with a net. A gift from Anu to entangle Tiamat. Tiamat attempted to swallow Marduk, but the evil wind filled her mouth. With the wind swirling, get your mind out the gutter. With the wind swirling with her, she became distended. Marduk then shot his arrow, hitting her heart. She was slain. The other gods attempted to flee, but Marduk captured them, broke their weapons, and netted them. Her 11 monsters were also captured and chained, while Kingu was taken to the Angel of Death. The Tablet of Destinies taken from him. Marduk then smashed Tiamat's head with a mace, while her blood was carried off by the north wind. Marduk then split Tiamat's remains in two. From one half he made the sky. In it he made palaces for Anu, Enlil, and Ea. Tablet 5. Marduk made likenesses of the gods in his constellations, and defined the days of the year from them. He created night and day, and the moon also. He created clouds and rain, and their water made the Tigris and the Euphrates. He gave the tablets of destiny to Anu. Statues of the 11 monsters of Tiamat were made and installed at the gates of Apsu. Tablet 6. Marduk then spoke to Ea, saying he would use his own blood to create man, and that man would serve as the gods. Ea advised one of the gods he'd chosen as a sacrifice. The Igigai advised that Kingu be chosen. His blood was then used to create man. Marduk then divided the gods into above and below, 300 in the heavens, 600 on earth. The gods then proposed to build thrones or shrines to him. Marduk told them to construct Babylon. The gods then spent a year making bricks. They built the temple of Marduk, or temple to Marduk, to a great height, making it a place for Marduk, Ea, and Enil. A banquet was then held, and 50 of the great gods taking seats, Anu praising Enil's bow, and then Marduk. The first 9 names or titles of Marduk were given. Tablet 7. The remainder of Marduk's 50 names were and titles were read. Let's see, what notes do we have here? Marduk, the Mesopotamian religion, is the chief god of the city Babylon and the national god of Babylon. She was eventually called simply by Bel. Originally seems to have been god of thunderstorms. Let's see. Originally, a poem known as "It'll be a cold, cold day in hell before you get me to try and say whatever that is."
Wait, what one?
Enema Elish, I think. I'm not sure.
Anuma?
One, but I know who Nebuchadnezzar is.
Okay,
So
wait,
anyways.
really quickly. The thing that you didn't want to pronounce is also known as the Epic of Creation.
Oh, cool. So anyways, the Epic of Creation, and dating from the reign of Nebuchadnezzar the First, relates Marduk's rise to such preeminence that he was the god of 50 names, each one that of a deity of the divine attribute. Let's see. I think a lot of this was just covered in the story.
Well, yeah, like the only like representatives, like it talks about like some of the more like what the culture affiliate him with. But if it's redundant, then I totally understand. So
I mean, I'm not saying it's redundant. I'm just the one I was specifically reading.
yeah,
It was talking about the 50 names, and
yeah.
So the deities and demigods, which is the official like gods book, I don't think that's the actual right one that you were talking about. First of all,
okay,
second of all, if it is, there's no Jesus.
okay. Hey, I could just be wrong because I've never owned this book. I just been told about it.
Yeah, because Cthulhu is not in here.
Let's see. Marduk's chief temples at Babylon were the Iskali and the Etemenek.
Itamanaki, I think.
Yeah, that one. A ziggurat with a shrine of Marduk at the top, and Iskali, a poem of the creation, was recited every year at the New Year festival. The goddess's name most often at the concert of Marduk was Zara Panitu. See, Marduk's star was Jupiter, and his sacred animals were horses, dogs, and especially the so-called dragon with a forked tongue.
So a big lizard.
Isn't that all dragons?
Yeah, that's like, wait a minute.
Representations of which adorn the city walls. In the oldest monuments, Marduk is represented holding a triangular spade or a hoe, interpreted as an emblem of fertility and vegetation. He is also pictured walking or in his war chariot. Typically, his tunic was adorned with stars, and in his hand is a scepter, and he carries a bow, a spear, a net, a thunderbolt. The king of the Asari and Persia also honored Marduk and Tsar Panitu in inscriptions and rebuilt many of the temples. See, we know him as Bel. See, the creation shares characteristics with other ancient Middle Eastern cosmologies, including the literature of Sumer and
Ugarit.
Ugarit?
yeah. Most of these stories begin with the chaos or the primordial sea, which, to be fair, whenever we did Egypt, they also started with the primordial sea. Primordial sea, from which a divine creator processes or proceeds to create the world. An antagonist or an opponent arises, which results in a battle between good and evil or organization and chaos. With the triumph of good and organization, the narrative advances in the creation of such elements as the sky, land, and humans. You good?
Yeah. I got
Yeah.
hit, Pat.
Woo!
I have you too.
Conversely, other Middle Eastern creation myths draw on the creation. The Assyrian retelling replaces Marduk with Asher, their chief deity. Genesis, the
Hi,
first book of
dummy.
the Bible, also has many similarities. The creation story of which civilizations, as the Canaanites, Greeks, Egyptians, and the Phoenician, share characteristics of the creation as well. We're almost done. Stay with me, folks. Phoenician.
I'm sorry, Phonic, and I couldn't let it go. I'm sorry.
Sorry. You know, it's wild. I know who the Phoenicians are. I didn't know how you spelled it.
It's okay, it happens.
The creation was recited during Akitu, a Babylonian festival of the new year that occurred in the spring. It marked the annual flooding of the Tigris and Euphrates River, which deposited rich, fertile silt necessary for a successful growing season. The festival also celebrated the ritual renewal of the foundation of the world, resetting the social order in upcoming year. The reading of the creation expressed this reordering with the theme of salvation from chaos and evil forces. The epic may have also been considered protection from high floodwaters. The text established the divinely ordained dominance of the Babylonian city-state. At a time when competing civilizations and their own chief gods, a dominant city-state was considered to have more powerful gods than those under its dominion. Thus, by elevating Marduk, the epic elevates Babylon. I also really love the idea of my city's bigger, so my god's better. Suck it.
Tale as old as time. Huh. Well, very nicely done. Very nicely done. Any questions on Babylon? I don't know why I'm talking like this.
I don't know. I don't know.
I
My mind's
honestly,
still-
I have all the questions mostly because my brain got stuck on all the names, and then you guys started making jokes about things, and then I just got lost. But that's my problem.
Don't feel bad. I read it and I got lost.
Yeah, I could kind of hear you be like, "Wait, where the fuck am I? What's happening?"
Fuck.
It's been so long since I've researched these guys. This is a nice little refresher.
So I'm not gonna lie. Babylon was not something we covered a lot of in my class. Um, Now I am gonna chalk that up to my professor at the time was aggressively Catholic.
I don't think it's a good idea to have a professor in a mythology class.
Well, it wasn't mythology. We
Okay.
never covered that in my mythology.
That just
They
What-
were
seems
really into
worse.
the Greeks.
What class was he in?
Oh, he was just my Western Civ class.
Thank you for the iPad. I'm sorry.
He teaches a lot of Crusades classes. And if you ever hear me mention something called Seneca Society, he's the one that runs Seneca Society.
I see. So the day that you say that, should we all be very worried?
Nah,
What?
I like doing Seneca Society. It's an optional thing. I just choose to do it every week. It's where
Gotcha.
I'm currently reading through the Divine Comedy.
I see. I see.
Yeah. Some point. That'll probably be something that just gets referenced whenever we do the Christianity episode, but the Divine Comedy, just really good.
Is it?
It's also, I think, like the second ever recorded fan fiction.
But a huge misnomer for being called a comedy.
Well, okay, we gotta take into account what comedy meant back in the day and what comedy means now are not the same. A comedy back in like the Middle Ages, comedy meant a story with a happy ending. Versus a tragedy, which is a story with a sad ending. I could hear me getting fact checked in the background.
when when did you eat plague?
So who's fact checking him?
I don't know. I just heard aggressive typing as soon as I said that.
It was not me. I didn't do anything. I am but a innocent frog.
I'm
He's like,
currently
you're so
clicking.
full of shit.
What?
I imagine D just thinking you're so full of shit. Click, click.
I mean, okay, so when I studied specifically it was general literature, but my teacher focused a lot on Greek literature and stuff like that. It was very much all the stories in Greece ended up in tragedies because
Yeah.
life is tragic, but then the difference is one would just be tragic the whole way through, and then the other one would have moments of lightness in it.
Yeah. Was it brevity?
You made sausages and Brussels sprouts. That sounds delicious. Why are you hissing at the Brussels sprouts? The Brussels sprouts did nothing to you.
My brother, one of my brothers loves them really badly to the point where we used to grow them, we used to eat them. They never sat well with me, no matter how hard we tried.
So-
just
How they
Yep.
cook them?
sometimes we boil them and put them with either cheese or with marinara, something like that.
Okay. Here's the best way to make Brussels sprouts. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
You're gonna start with an unhealthy amount of bacon fat.
Wait, there's healthy amounts of bacon fat. Hold on.
I'm gonna
Called
say,
zero.
I am gonna say that is the only way I can eat Brussels sprouts.
My mom makes amazing. So like you get the bacon fat, and she'll do it with like bits of bacon sometimes too. But you throw it in with some like collard greens, and you cover it with cheese. Just
I appreciate the way that you make them, but I also really like them if you char grill them and then throw a little bit of butter and a little bit of honey with them or like maple syrup.
Ooh.
that
Mhm.
that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, Mouse, you might be able to change my position on this.
Honestly,
Absolutely not.
I'm so mad because there's very little restaurants here that will make a Brussels sprout like side dish or whatever. And they're so good the way that they make them in restaurants here that they will sell out. And then I'll go and I'll be like, "Oh, hey, Brussels sprouts. Can I get this?" And they'll be like, "Oh, sorry, we're sold out." I'll be like, "Why?"
Why have you forsaken me? Oh, I also realized I didn't roll a 1 earlier. I rolled a 6.
Oh, Plague
How do
air
you mix
fried
those up?
them so they were golden brown and crispy. That sounds delicious.
Here, I'm
With
gonna
some
send you a
nice
picture of what these
flaky
dice look.
salt. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom. Nom. Nom 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 nom.
Okay. Ma Mama Rabbit's like 50% on my side.
What with what? The bacon
Uh,
Brussels sprouts?
Yeah, she said no cheese, but
Oh, you were putting cheese on them?
sometimes.
I don't need cheese. I just need the bacon.
Everything's better with cheese, though.
That's true. But at the
Like,
same time, they don't really need the bacon.
I
name
feel
one thing
obligated to
that's
say
worse
yes, it
than
has to have
cheese.
cheese.
What's one thing that's worth with cheese?
Yeah.
Give me a second.
And don't say apple pie.
Gobstoppers.
He would know all about gobstoppers now.
I can't confirm that, but I'm also not gonna try that. So
Chocolate cake. Actually, no. People tell me that cheese and chocolate is really good. I don't know why people try that.
Cheese and chocolate is good. What do you mean?
but
Super bitter
or eat
chocolate
this.
with cheese.
Look
I
at that
think in
image I
Russia they
sent
have
you.
a
And
chocolate
tell
covered
me how I
cheese.
got that mixed up.
I've said this many times before, but here in Puerto Rico, we will have hot chocolate and then we will dip like pieces of cheese in it and eat it. And you'll put the cheese in the hot chocolate and let it melt a little
Wait.
bit, and then you'll eat it with the chocolate, the hot chocolate like
How-
that.
I'm not judging. I'm actually curious.
So
I mean,
Hey, it's a thing, okay? You
what,
don't.
the cheese and chocolate thing?
Yeah, the cheese and chocolate thing. It's a thing.
Chocolate covered bacon ones.
Specifically, we will do it with what you guys call cheddar cheese, And I say you guys because we call it queso de papa, which means potato cheese. Why is it called that way? I don't know, but it's cheddar.
I think Orhitas was saying something.
I don't remember what I was gonna say.
I don't know. It was something about the dice because I showed you the dice.
Huh?
I just scared myself. I do want to say that I just made a new command and I'm gonna try it out. So, just so y'all know, these bit redeems are actually available as of last Saturday, so you can redeem them at any time. Hey, it worked. E a a a a a a a a. No regrets.
No regrets.
Yeah, I just happened to look at your throne and I see the little wooden frog music thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about it?
Is that the one I suggested?
I've
Yes,
seen
the
those
one you
before.
suggested.
Bye, Mom.
That's here we call those
Love you.
guidos. And usually they have a different shape, but essentially it's just a wooden thing that you can like pass a little wooden stick over and it'll go like and we use it for festivals and stuff, especially during the holidays. You'll hear a lot of and it's from that. Long haul. What? I don't know if Sai got a shout out. I'm gonna shout out Sai and Dami anyways. I've lost track of shout outs. Today I have been lacking.
Got me. Okay, that got me.
And I apologize. You may continue with your rant on
What was I ranting about?
Everything.
Okay. I think it was Duncan's turn to go over finish.
Yes. Hihana Leon. Okay, here we go. And I apologize to any potential Finns in the chats. You know, if I butcher your pronunciation, I have tried to get. Yeah, that's true. They don't like it when people beat around the bush. They prefer a person who's straight to the point. So, okay. Finns have been passing down. Sorry, go ahead. What?
I hate to do it. Can I say one thing before we continue?
No.
To Mama Rabbit in my chat. No, okay. Do I get bonus points for the fact that I cook them in a cast iron skillet? And that's it.
You cook it in a Christian band from the 90s? Okay, nobody's gonna get that except
No,
anyone
I get that.
Wait, what did you say? What did you say?
Because he
Skillet.
said, yeah, he said he cooked it in a skillet, and so skillet's the name of a Christian band from the 90s.
So
I actually saw
you
him in
already have a cast iron skillet. That means I don't have to bring one to
told you I had a
bonk
cast
you over
iron
the head with it. Yeah.
That's what you need, Corvus. You need one of these.
You need to run away.
Or run.
You need to hide.
You need one of these rewards where, like, if they get enough points and they click it, it bonks you with a skillet.
You do.
Or that you get a bonk for every subscription. That way,
the day he finally freaking files the affiliate
I
thing.
will have you know that I plan on having it done.
Mm-hmm. You do realize that
Hey,
it
Crow,
literally takes 5 minutes and you could have done this like 2 weeks ago.
Hey, how about Crow? You don't leave until you fill out all that shit. You don't leave VC tonight until you fill out all that shit.
I got class at 9.
All right, let me be very blunt because I couldn't when I was in chat last time. I called you out.
Oh, now I'm in trouble.
All right, D, am I allowed to swear?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you asking permission?
Because, Burb, shut up and let me fucking throw money at you. I can't do it until you do that. Please.
Why are you asking permission? I'm in VC.
Yeah.
Because people in D's chat would hear it, and I wanted to make sure that it was okay.
I'm in VC.
Yes. But I'm the newcomer.
You're Mousie.
Yes.
Everyone knows Mousie, and if they don't, they should.
Is it under
They
settings?
should.
I don't remember how.
What is under
Also,
settings?
I got a new I got a few new rewards for anyone who's not been in VC or in chat for a while, but I just added one like literally right now.
Wait, I gotta refresh your page then. I didn't even know you. Wait. You know, it's so sad that I could redeem third as well and just take both and just say that I'm your patient twice.
Nice.
You could.
Not gonna. Black.
Oh, it's creator dashboard's what I'm looking for.
Also, you need to show me how you do your thingy for like the Adopt a Frog and the daily pond or the daily pond
Oh,
visits.
you have to download Mix It Up. After
Okay,
you
because I
download
want to do
Mix It
something like
Up,
that. Hydrate everyone.
hydrate. Hydrate. Also, I think ad starts in 7 seconds.
Yeah, I haven't had to.
Well, I was gonna set this up just while I was in the VC, but I actually can't find where I go to fill out the information.
Okay, I can walk you through it. Okay. So if I remember right, hey D, where do you? No, so it should be, if I remember right, it's under achievements. If you go to the path to affiliate thing.
No, okay, you go to your dashboard.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
You go to your dashboard.
Analytics, go to achievements.
Okay.
Go to affiliate settings. I'm right here.
The affiliate settings.
Go, okay. It's under settings. Affiliate settings is under settings, under streamer survey.
You go to the dashboard, you click on settings, and then you click on affiliate. Orejitas, you sillies.
Onboarding.
What?
You're
Mine would have gotten them there.
I remembered why I haven't finished this. I have to get bank information tomorrow.
You... Oh. Don't you have PayPal? Just use PayPal.
I could set it up through PayPal.
Yes, you can.
No, he says he's got to set it up for PayPal.
Oh my god, I'm going to hurt you. Where's that?
But also,
skillet?
depending on what bank he goes to, he can't use PayPal if he wants it in his actual bank.
He's gonna kick both our asses.
I'm just saying this because it's a fact.
This is
PayPal
true.
hates my bank for some reason.
Tomorrow.
No, your
when
bank hates PayPal. Two different things.
No, because PayPal refuses to do any bank that doesn't do at least 2 states or territories.
Tomorrow, if my bank is still open on my way home from Seneca Society, I'll get my information. I'll have it all set up tomorrow. Or I'll
Can't
forget.
get your information through a mobile app? Because I'm able to get all my info via
Yeah,
my mobile app.
wait a second. You can just get it through your app.
So here's the funny thing about my bank. They fucking suck. And that's all I'm gonna say. I didn't know this whenever I was getting my stuff set up for my bank. Most of the people I know go to a different zip code to deal with a different bank.
That doesn't bode well for you in the bank that you use.
So isn't that just a fun, quirky thing?
Do they do that because your bank sucks?
Yeah. Anyways,
Well,
finish
Why do you
mythology.
bank there?
Because I didn't know any better when I got my first job.
Well,
Change.
then I guess it's time for you to open a new bank account.
Yeah, you can have
all my
multiple bank
money.
accounts. What do you mean your money?
I have all my money.
Take your
Changing
money.
bank accounts is free.
Actually, no. There was a charge to set up my bank account. It was $5.
It's
What?
$5.
That's just a hold, so it sits in the account so that it's
Yeah.
continuously
No,
active.
no,
It just
no,
has to
no.
keep the $5.
No, they're just like, this is ours.
That's a
Once
scam.
we
I
get
see why they
past
didn't go to that bank.
once we get past Finnish mythology, I will tell you a fun story about my bank. But Duncan, the floor is yours.
Yes, Duncan, please. Please.
The floor is the worst possible place for a donut.
Yeah, the table is yours.
The table
Okay,
is yours.
thank you, thank you. Okay. Finns have been passing down the stories of their guardians for centuries. These stories were told long before Finland had even converted to Christianity. Which, yeah, they got to them too, eventually. It was just, kind of just spread everywhere in Europe. It was a thing. It was a fad. It was a thing. It was like Pokemon cards, man. Christianity was like Pokemon back in the day. Okay, so after many years of these stories being recounted orally, from one generation to the next, they were eventually written and published. The most famous work in Finnish mythology, of course, is the Kalevala, written by Elias Lönnrot. It contains the myths and legends of Finland as well as the creation of the earth. Now, the Kalevala is commonly regarded as Finland's national epic and is one of the most significant pieces of Finnish literature. It's written through a series of poems, ballads, songs, but it's also important to note that the Kalevala was not first written. Sorry, was not the first written text about Finnish mythology. Now I'm having a stroke. Look what you've done to me. You jinxed me.
Hey, really quickly, I gotta go to the bathroom. So if you finish, D's next. Or Mousie. I'll be back.
Okay. No room for quitters. Sorry, just kidding. Fizz, from one who knows, never put your work above your body. Especially when restroom breaks are involved. Okay. Should I just keep going or should I wait for him to come back?
I just keep going.
Alright. Okay, it's important. Yes, that it was not the first written text in Finnish mythology. In the 16th century, a young man named Mikael Agricola wrote down important details regarding the myths of Finland in order to preserve that information. Today, Agricola is known as the father of literary Finnish. With that being said, the Kalevala still remains one of the most well-known works in Finland and has even inspired modern-day writers. Tolkien, anyone? Where you think Elvish came from? Okay. So, the creation of the world began with, I believe that's Ilmatar. I believe. Yes. Ilmatar. A virgin spirit and a goddess of air, she descends to rest in the calm waters for about 7 centuries. And when she awoke, a bird had landed on her lap and laid 7 eggs, 6 of gold and 1 of iron. These eggs fall from her lap and in the water. The eggs, in the process, they shatter beneath her, creating the earth itself. The bottom of the shell forms the land, while the top of the shell forms the sky. The white of the egg forms the moon and stars, while the yolk forms the sun. I should also point out, actually, that based on traditional Finnish paganism and mythology, they believed that the earth was dome-shaped. So it was a flat surface with a dome-like canopy consisting of the heavens. So, yeah. So, you got the young earth creationists who say Earth in 6 days. You got the scientific evolutionists who believe that the Earth was created by the Big Bang 4.54 billion years ago. And then in Finland, it's like, it was a duck. Ducks just shattered their eggs everywhere, and that was it. Well, some say it's a duck, some say it's a pochard, some say it was other various kinds of birds. There's very different translations.
But it was a
Okay.
waterfowl.
Yes, it was a burb. Once again, Zoroastrianism, Finland, burbs are the word. Okay. Väinämöinen eventually crawls out of Ilmitar's womb and sets forth on his journey. For years, he swims across the seas before setting foot on land. So, obviously, that's a very funny name to me, but it's actually got a lot of power to it. And that is particularly the Finnish folk hero Väinämöinen, which, if I'm butchering the pronunciation, I do not mean to. The umlauted A is like like apple. And of course, umlauted O has more like an I'm guessing, kind of sound. So it's like Väinämöinen, or something like that. I'm butchering it really bad. In Finnish, the accenting is always on the first syllable. So it would not be like Väinämöinen or whatever. It'd be Väinämöinen. So often regarded as the main character in the Kalevala, Väinämöinen is a powerful and heroic demigod. More accurately, he is the hybrid of a bard, a shaman, and a wizard. If you're familiar with the Lord of the Rings series, he's frequently compared to the character Gandalf. Allegedly, if I recall, Tolkien did draw influence from this character for that. As well as Tom Bombadil, I think, had some influence for that as well. So Väinämöinen is a very wise man with a talent for music. In fact, his singing is magical, and it has a sway over not only people, but also animals and other godly beings. He could actually make people he could influence people with his music because it was so that breathtaking. So if you come across pictures and paintings of this guy, you may notice he's often depicted holding an instrument, and the instrument is a Finnish instrument called the kantele, which it's kind of like a zither or a dulcimer. He made his, if I recall, I don't remember what he made the hairs out of, but I made parts of it, if I recall, out of the bones and teeth of a pikefish. It was a very interesting concept. He was a very unique old man, and of course, opposite of him, of course, he was musically duking it out with Joukahainen. To put it simply, Joukahainen is the rival of the main character Väinämöinen. He's a young man with a lot of confidence, and he believes he is superior to Väinämöinen. Now, don't get the wrong idea. Joukahainen, actually, it's like Jouka. It's hard because I'm trying to pronounce each vowel. That's always the tricky part. Joukahainen is not a villain. In Finnish mythology, there is no good and evil. It's more like hero versus chaos. Like, one day, Joukahainen challenged Väinämöinen to a singing battle, which Väinämöinen accepts. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to crack up, trying to say the syllables. Joukahainen ultimately loses to his opponent and is then cast away to a swamp. Okay. Now, I've got a few things here. So, in junction with that, there's a bunch of other well-known creatures in Finnish mythology, as well as the gods. Actually, their pantheon is similar to the Nords, but it has its own unique flair to it. So you got Ukko, which is the god of weather and thunder, very similar to Thor. Now, that's the thing also, like in the Finnish language, is that a double consonant is pronounced like it's hyphenated. So so even if you see two Ks, you're not going to be like, oh, Ukko. It's more like Ukko. And so it creates this very interesting kind of sound. Then you got Tapio and Mielikki, which are the god and goddess of the forest. If I recall, Tapio could turn himself into a bear. You have Louhi, the goddess of witchcraft, who lives in the north of Finland. You have Ahti and Vellamo, which are the god and goddess of the water. And then, of course, you have Tuoni, the god of Tuonela, which is the underworld. It's not hell per se, but it's a place of the dead. And then, of course, you have Päivätär and Kuutar, goddesses of the sun and the moon. They're also sisters. And I know it's not necessarily tied to creation, but it was part of the stuff for Finnish folklore, and I thought it was cool. So I said, screw it, I'm doing it anyway. I can do what I want. Okay. And so there's also creatures in Finnish mythology that are very fascinating. You have... Actually, if you ever go to Finland, just remember this, that bears are sacred. In fact, they used to hold bear weddings if you ever hunted one. So there's particularly a bear spirit called Otso, who is the king of the forest, treated as a divine spirit. So, don't poke a bear while it sleeps, and don't disrespect the bears in Finland. cuss at them if you will, but don't disrespect them. And then of course, you have the Mendenkainen. Basically, they're gnomes, more or less. Actually, sometimes depicted as mischievous pranksters, other times depicted as more innocent but unappealing looking. They live underground. There's actually a popular song where a Mendenkainen actually falls in love with a ray of sunlight called Paivensäde. And, despite the fact that he's, this kind of ugly creature, he basically sings this love song to her saying, I don't care if you're making me go blind. I want you for the rest of my days. So it was very sweet, very cute. You have Neki, an alluring but nasty water spirit. It is said she lives under bridges. So don't try for Nookie with Neki. You're gonna be dead. Okay. Haltia. Is that right? Yeah, Haltia, an elf-like creature who likes to help people. This just branched these creatures as it says Will o' the Wisps, but they actually had a very distinctive name. I remember that because the two things in Finland, they're either usually gnome-like creatures or they're spirits. In this case, they have their own version of the Will o' the Wisps. They're small lights that are seen hovering over bodies of water, such as ponds or swamps, that appear at night. Then, of course, you have the Ikotorso, or Torsas, which is a scary sea monster resembling an octopus, but can also grow wings. So Cthulhu before Cthulhu was a thing, I suppose. Then, of course, you have the Hisi, which in this depiction is listed as a demon who dwells deep in the forest. But they're also referred to as goblins or as a forest grove. So they have many different translations for it. And then you have the Keiju. No, it's more like a Keiyu. I think the J is more like a yes sound. And those are fairy-like creatures who are very small and beautiful. So fairies, in a way. Let's see. Did I have anything? Final notes on this. Okay. So Finnish mythology and the Kalevala have some very creative stories. Magic singing battles. The valuable Sampo, which produces things like salt. And I want to say it also produced gold, but it was a very unique device. And of course, the Firefox. Mozilla, you're going to get sued. I'm just kidding. Are all unique ideas rooted in Finland. Another fascinating trait is how mythology in Finland values nature and the forest. These values are still held today, and most Finns have a deep appreciation for Finland's rich nature. The name for Finland in Finnish, Suomi, if I recall, means land of forests and lakes. There aren't really any skyscrapers except for like in the big cities, and there aren't a lot of those. For every tree you cut down in Finland, you are legally obligated to plant a new one. You cannot hunt reindeer unless you're one of the indigenous populace, which is the Sami, which are the Laplanders. They're the only ones allowed to hunt reindeer for subsistence. Okay, let's see here. Elements of Finnish mythology can be spotted in modern life as well. Of course, Tolkien took inspiration from Kalevala for much of his works, such as The Hobbit, The Silmarillion, and such take influence from Finland's national epic. I remember actually before, I think I'll close it on a Tolkien, but it was what he said about discovering the Finnish language, and he had this beautiful way of saying it. Hang on. I'm trying to see, where did he say? He had probably one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard a person say about the Finnish language. I'm trying to see, where is it? Oh man, I can't find it. It was like I'd never heard a more romantic description of the Finnish language from a guy. I was trying to figure it. I did find it. Okay. It was like discovering a complete wine cellar filled with bottles of an amazing wine of a kind and flavor I'd never tasted before. It quite intoxicated me. It was very sweet to hear him say that. I mean, it is, I know we were talking about creation myths, but the Finnish language, in my opinion, is still, it's one of the most difficult languages to learn, but it's one of the most beautiful as well. Sorry, someone was talking. I heard someone say something.
Wasn't me.
I'm hallucinating again, aren't I? I need to take my pills.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm joking. I don't actually have to do any of that yet. But yeah, that's more or less all that I had written on Finland. I know it did get a little sidetracked because we were supposed to be on Creation Myths, and then I just kind of went through the whole damn backlog instead. But do you guys got any questions or curiosities about anything you want to add?
Nothing comes to mind that pertains to the creation myth part of things.
Fair enough. Like as once again, if there are any Finns in the audience, I did not mean to butcher your beautiful language. And if I left anything out or got anything in error, feel free to say something, and I will heed correction on that matter.
Yeah.
Your country is beautiful. Your people are beautiful. Thanks for the great mythology.
I would apologize to all the Babylonians out there, but you know.
Well, let's
Say
hear
it.
where.
Don't be afraid. Say it.
Huh?
Hey, whatever it is that you were like, you know. What am I supposed to know?
Oh, there are no Babylonians.
Well, you can apologize to it's that would have been south of Baghdad, so Iraqis, I guess.
Do they use the same language?
I don't think so. No.
I was gonna say. Yeah, no, I don't think like the Babylonian language has existed in a very long time. Hey D.
I'm just gonna say I don't know who just drank water, but it was very loud through the mic and it was hilarious.
Have that ASMR water going on.
That ASMR water.
It's part of my side gig. Don't judge.
Goddamn. Okay. Also, hi Twinkie!
Yeah, it's putting bread on the table. It's
And
putting
hello
bread on the table.
H-Mods. You have come across our wonderful Mth-Ellaneous podcast where we talk about all the spooky gods, cryptids, etc.
At least
I
that's
have
what we're
been
supposed to
kidnapped.
be doing.
Nana Plague!
The mouse is my hat and my best friend, and I will keep them forever.
Hug them and kiss
I've
them.
been
and
adopted.
Call them joy.
You have been adopted, yes. Like I said, you sit, and now you're his hat forever.
It's like a friendlier version of the nightcap.
You hate being busy. Honestly, I have felt that for the past, like, Mousie, how long have I been busy, like, straight for now?
At least 3 weeks.
I'm going insane in the brain,
Going?
brain. Okay, I was already there. You didn't have to call me out.
I did. Sorry. My bad. My meds are wearing out.
Oh no. Is the pot calling the kettle black? I feel like it is. Okay, so this is my turn.
Yeah, and you can, since we rearranged mine for my sake, you can rearrange those any way you want if you want to pick either one of those. Or either 3 of those.
Poison.
Okay.
I'm back.
Well, hello. Welcome
I get
back.
to run an ad.
Well, you get to go then. I'm not gonna take my turn. You're
Okay.
gonna take yours.
Okay, let me run this ad first. Okay, ad should be running any time now.
Ads.
You say that, and all I can think of is I think it's Allstate where they have the guy, the fisherman guy who holds up the pole with $1 and he says, "I got you $1."
Oh, that was
Really?
Gotta be quicker than that.
that was State Farm, but yes.
Yeah. Okay,
I
so
can
who's
see Bun
up
Buns doing that.
next?
You.
just
I
did-
literally just said you.
No, I was talking which
Oh,
Yoruba
Keyless choice.
creation, West Africa, or Judaism.
Yeah, because I figure you're wanting Aztec.
Yeah. If you take that away
I
from
wanted
me.
Aztec.
Too
Fucking love the
bad.
Aztecs.
No. Too
Now,
bad.
now, Rabbit, you can take it. She can't stop you, but you will
Yes,
deal
she
with the
can.
consequences.
Yeah, see, I take it. She's gonna take a flight up here.
I will warn you, I don't have a lot on your, but there should be enough to to sink your rabbit teeth in.
I'm gonna give Mousie Yoruba because I looked at it. Oh my god.
I was gonna say,
I'm
I,
just
I don't
saying,
have
Rabbit.
access, so you can't give it to me. It's all yours.
Nope,
Oh.
I'm sending it to you.
Nope.
I'm just saying, Rabbit. You have 2 ears. You know, she can bite one off. You'll be fine.
Here you go, Mousie. I'm sending you the link.
You have infinite eyes. She can stab one out. It's fine.
She has.
Wait, which one did she stab out already? I
No,
missed
you.
this. Oh, Ah. Which one did I stab out? Wait. I know I have
I don't know, I
claws,
lost
but when
track.
did this happen?
I lost track. I mean, this was a while ago. Whenever me and Rabbit were bullying you and you were threatening to abuse me and turn him into soup.
Did you
Listen,
snap his eye out?
you're saying that me threatening to go up there with a skillet and knock you out because you barely sleep. It is not abuse. It is
need to
it is
sleep.
No,
mercy.
Come on, dude.
No.
It is an
Th- th-
act
th-
of
this wasn't-
mercy.
This had
Oh, that's not
nothing
like
to do
scripting,
with
that's
the like.
popcorn.
This wasn't like the knocking me out so I would go to sleep. This was we were low key kind of bullying you, and you're like, "Yo, how was it? Crow pie is a thing."
Yes. Yes.
I don't remember what we
I
were
said I was
doing.
gonna pull your feathers, and then I
You can
started
make
turning you into
you can make
pie.
rock. You can make crow nuggets.
Crow
I
nuggets
don't think there's
doesn't-
enough crow
no,
on
yeah.
a crow to make a nugget.
You're a pretty big crow.
Not really. About flash
Looking
drive
at D's
size.
stream, you're a pretty big crow. Looking at my stream, you're bigger than D is.
Yeah.
You're a pretty big crow.
I still love the fact that on screen I am the biggest. Canonically, I am not.
Canonically, you don't have a size, so you just seem like whatever we want you to
Yeah.
seem like. So we all
Yeah.
want you to be the largest one. You're just Big Bird, okay? You're our version of Big
Canonically,
Bird,
I
and
could
you
be
have to deal with
tiny.
it.
Canonically, I could be smaller than Mousie if I wanted to.
Canonically, I think all of us can change size except for Mousie. Mousie's just Mousie.
Can the donut
Because she
change
has
size?
chosen to be Mousie.
Donut, can you change size?
He was born from a sprinkle. What do you think?
He was born from a sprinkle. You're
Yes.
actually like giving him like that is actual.
No, that is actual
like-
lore that me and him had already talked about.
No, I'm saying that is like actual like mythology level creation story.
Yep.
There was a sprinkle, and he came from the sprinkle. Reminds me of I forgot. I think it was. Oh, which one was? I think I don't remember which one it was, but one of the Greek goddesses came from a fucking seashell.
You mean
Or an oyster.
Aphrodite.
Yeah.
Was it Aphrodite?
Aphrodite, yeah.
I couldn't remember if it was her or Persephone.
Made out of sea foam.
Yeah. An oyster. Okay. Judaism. Yippee.
Yippee.
Wait. Where is it?
You're gonna redeem the yippee.
In the beginning was the sprinkle, and the sprinkle was with frog, and the sprinkle was without form and dough.
Oh, form and dough. Yeah, thank you. Oh no, you did that on yours. I thought you were looking for it on mine. I was like, man, that was like really cut short. But no, that's because you did it on your own.
I also have the one that makes people unhappy with me.
Which one is that?
1 second. Oh,
There
hello,
was
Windows
donut.
Defender. This one. Warning to everyone, this is an audio.
So
Oh, yeah, I love that one.
The door.
hold up for a minute.
No.
You scared the living shit out of me doing that. Please do not do that again.
He said it was an audio.
I announced it.
It sounded like a real door knock. Jesus.
I'm sorry.
I know. It sounds exactly like an actual door knock.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I live in a fairly peaceful neighborhood, but that doesn't mean that occasionally the crazy doesn't come around.
It was just I don't play that one very often because it does fuck with people's head. That's why I said like, hey everybody, I'm playing this. Like it's just an audio.
I live in a I don't live in a not super peaceful neighborhood, but no one goes around knocking. Well, I was gonna say no one goes around knocking on doors, but that's a lie. We've gotten people trying to sell things at like now time.
If they're trying to sell things at now time, it's probably stolen.
Yeah. Well, no, because it was like 9 p.m. ish, 9:30 p.m. ish, and fucking AT&T came by. So I don't know what they stole.
My money.
Not to mention the only thing I can hear knock, because no one ever knocks on my door before coming down, is one of the windows, which would be terrifying. But they all have covers, so it can't be terrifying. I guess it could be terrifying.
It's scarier if you can't say it. I also have this rap tap tap one that people also don't like, but for different reasons.
Oh, I hate that.
That is like if that
You said a rap tap tap. I thought it was like taps. No, it's fucking horrifying. It's like horror movie shit.
Wait, Duncan is writing his whole like lore in chat and I'm living for it.
Yeah, I'm missing out. Got that over. Sprinkle was with raw, and sprinkle was without form dough, and then there was donut. She thought it was, okay, yes. She said, "Let there be chocolate frosting," and then there was. Solid.
Oh God.
Yeah.
You missed the part where she said, "Let there be donut." You completely forgot that one. It was just, there was just suddenly a donut.
Well, no, censorship cut out what I had there. Because I had
censorship.
Yeah.
This is America.
This is America.
Freed. Oh, I understood that reference.
I said that, and that's where my brain went to.
It's Sir, Judaism.
I'm letting him type out his lore. This is practically Judaism anyway.
I mean, I can't argue that.
Are we back at the bagels discussion?
Yeah. No, I'm saying that because like this is just the Judaism one, but donut. This is actually he just actually plagiarized the goddamn Judaism one.
So if
but
anybody
changed
is
it to a
wondering
donut.
what I mean by the bagel discussion, earlier in VC, we might have had a whole conversation about donuts and the classifications and the classifications of other pastries. You can read it off.
I'm reading off donuts, genus, and all that. So
Go ahead.
his domain is food. Kingdom is baked good. Phylum is pastry. Class is breakfast. Order is sweet. Family is fried. Genus is donut. Species is chocolate frosted. Subspecies is sprinkled.
Can I make an edit?
What?
So on order, can you just put in parentheses, yes, please?
I fucking love that.
Plus 1 for the joke, minus 1 for the fact that we're on the donut conversation again.
Okay, but
You can't be mad at me. That was all the.
That the donut conversation is necessary because he just compared donuts lore to Judaism, and I was trying to say that this is what we were talking about in VC earlier, and then somebody said something about bagels, and then somebody said don't mention bagels, and I said you can't say that. And I said why, and then everybody blew their hats off because apparently nobody knew that bagels were Jewish.
To be fair, who the fuck does know that bagels are Jewish other than
Me!
you?
I know that!
I said other than you.
I'm pretty sure New Yorkers know. I'm surprised Mousie doesn't know. Mousie, you do.
Oh, I do.
See? See? I'm not the only one that knows. Thank you for the unification, Rose.
Welcome to the descent into madness.
See, I'm not the only one that knows. And so I literally just said bagels are Jewish. And everybody went crazy in VC, and then I just left because I had to go heat up my food, and I came back, I was like, I dropped a bomb that bagels are Jewish and left, and they were like, you dang!
And then Lethal was giving me a headache in the chat.
And death threats.
And death threats. He was
This is
also
true.
giving me death threats.
This is
Yeah,
true.
gifts.
Yeah.
Many death threat gifts. My favorite one was the baby bunny being fed with a little baby bottle, and then
That was
just it's
adorable.
poison.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's cute. And then he sent the and that's poison bit. I was like, what the fuck?
That was my favorite part. It was so funny.
Okay, are we ready?
Chat talking with Orhitas makes me feel really awkward about the rabbit pen that I was gonna build this summer.
Give them a roof and it's fine.
You don't understand what it's for, do you?
Oh, you better fucking know. You can have them, just don't fucking know.
That's what he wanted it for. That's why he feels bad, bro. What are you
I'm
talking
gonna
about?
kick your ass.
I'm deleting your file, motherfucker.
Leave the women and children alone, at least.
Deleting your file.
Are you sure you want to delete Curious Corvus.exe? Yes, are you sure? Yes, please no.
I thought you were talking about that you were gonna delete Orejitas.
It's
Technically,
nice.
we're in your computer right now, so we're all just files. We're just gonna go, well, I'm just gonna drag this one into the trash can. Boop.
Okay, are we ready for day one?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, what
Did you didn't read the whole thing of Donut's creation lore. He's still writing.
Oh, go back to it. Oh my god. Yes, he's done.
What? He didn't. You didn't. Bruh.
What else is there?
Look! 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 What else is there?
I forgot about the seventh day. What is wrong with me? Did I ever truly go to a Catholic church? I don't think I did anymore.
Clearly not.
How could I forget about day 7 where she doesn't eat the donut? Why did it take you 7 days to make a donut? Or 6 days to make a donut.
To be fair, I have no recollection of this, so let me just read this over. Okay. In the beginning was the sprinkle, and the sprinkle was with frog, and the sprinkle was without form and dough. And then there was donut. And she saw it was, okay, I guess. And she said, let there be chocolate frosting. And there was. And she saw that it was, well, a little bit better. And then she said, it is not good for a donut to be without toppings. And with a breath from her mouth, she said, let a crown of confections adorn his head. And let him have eyes to see that bring laughter and joy to others. And so now he's got googly eyes and sprinkles forever. Sucks to be him, I guess. And she saw that he was actually pretty good. Pat yourself on the back, frog. You did good on this one. And on the 7th day, the frog resisted the urge to eat her creation. Instead, she said, let there be an icebox for this donut, alright? I'm asleep now. Okay,
Phenomenal.
to be fair, you have to let dough rise. That's
Not
at
for
least
6 days.
that is at least overnight, right? At least overnight. And then
If you let it-
I
if you
had
let
to
it-
make the chocolate frosting, and that means I had to make chocolate, so I had to go get the beans and I had to prepare them. It was a whole thing. What do you mean?
It might be a fermented donut.
Yeah. 6 days of yeasting.
No, you were already a donut by day 2. What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean? You weren't, there were not 6 days of yeasting. You became donut the 2nd day. You just didn't have
You
frosting.
should have made the icebox sooner. Now he's a moldy donut.
No. He was living in my kitchen. My kitchen, nothing rots. It's fine.
I'm only teasing.
You forget who I am.
I
you're
didn't
in the
say he was
digital world.
rotting. I said he was moldy. There's a
Fine.
difference.
Moldy. Nothing molds or rots in my kitchen. Everything always stays fresh, okay? Which means that he was fine. I don't even have ants in my kitchen. They're not allowed inside.
She
That
just uses
means-
purified food and drink. It's fine.
So that just means that your bananas are all brown.
No, that means that my bananas are always perfectly ripe.
Brown is ripe.
No.
So I'm gonna keep it real with you. I eat my bananas green.
I like
What
my
the fuck
bananas.
What is wrong with you?
I like my bananas right before they're like the quote unquote perfect ripeness, before they start turning brown, because they still have some of the sweetness and like tartness of the green bananas. That's how I like them.
Yeah, no. But the reason bananas go brown is that they get overripe, which means that they're getting more ripe.
It means banana
So your
bread.
bananas
you-
can still go brown.
You
or it-
are absolutely ignoring the fact that there is no time does not pass in my kitchen.
Wait.
Jesus.
That's a good point. How do you make banana bread?
I put the bananas outside.
You just fucking sit them out on the curb.
I just hang them outside my front door. I'm just like, well,
But what if the ants get them outside the front door?
Damn it, Donut. Now that song's stuck in my head.
the ants know not to mess with my stuff. They have their domain and I have mine.
No, the ants are too busy moshing in their circle pit they got going. Have you ever seen that?
Besides, I keep the ants well fed.
What do you feed them?
You'll never know.
The guy that was guarding the door here.
That might have been one of their snacks.
It was a snack.
It's
Not even a meal, it's a fucking snack. How big are your ants?
You'll never know.
Apparently these are the fucking ants from Fallout.
What kind of ants are they?
Again, you'll never know.
Can I vote they be bullet ants?
Listen, there's more than one type of ant in my pond, okay? You
Just hope they're not fire ants.
There's gonna be a fucking war.
No. They live
Are
peacefully.
there fire ants?
They live peacefully.
If there are fire ants, there are gonna be a war.
No, because they know that, again, if they mess around in my
The
domain...
Fire Nation's gonna attack.
No!
That's how this goes.
Stop taking my line, damn it.
You mentioned the fire act. The
The
ants, and I knew
Fire
that's where it was
Nation
gonna go. I was
has
like, I need
no
to do this.
power here.
Actually, the Water Nation would be overpowered, so maybe the Water Nation attacks.
At this point, I am the Water Nation, so they won't.
So you're siding with the Water Ants.
I don't side with anybody. I side with my pond.
Can my Warren be
He's a
unflooded,
water
by
ant.
the way?
Hmm?
So can my Warren be unflooded?
I didn't flood your Warren. So you gotta take that up with whoever flooded it.
It's your pond water.
It's my pond water in your warren?
Yes, because I have to leave. I live in the pond. Everyone here lives in the pond.
Okay, you
So
do
obviously my warren
realize
has to be in the pond.
you do realize that by the pond, I mean the pond and its surrounding areas. You are not in the water.
You said he was underwater.
Who?
Crow.
When did I say he was underwater?
We mentioned that his circuits were gonna get wet, and you're like, nah, they're fine.
That's what? I didn't say because he was in my pond. What do you mean?
I implied that my computer was in the pond.
Yeah. I thought we were in the pond. You said that we tripped into your pond.
Yeah, you trip into my pond. That doesn't mean that your warren is in the pond. Your warren is by the tree.
Okay, well now I know that.
How do you not know where your
Anyway, it was
warren
probably
is?
lethal then.
Are you sure you didn't just leave your door open while it was raining? That sounds like
No,
something
it was probably knowing lethal. It probably was him. To be fair. Also, ignore that voice crack.
Nah, I think we should all take a moment.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
hyper-focus on
I think we should all super hyper focus on your voice crack right now.
I'm good. Nah, we don't need to. Come on, guys. We don't gotta focus on the. We don't gotta focus on the voice crack.
Where did that voice come from? What's going on right now?
It came from my throat, actually. A little known fact. It also hurts like hell. Someone stop doing it.
Stop doing it, Jesus Christ!
It's fun to do, but it kind of hurts.
Beetlejuice impression.
It was
What's her
kind of a
name
Beetlejuice.
from Monsters Inc. The receptionist.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
wait. What is her name?
I'm always watching.
Mike Wazowski, you didn't finish your paperwork again.
Wait, is Burb just Mike Wazowski, but with like 100 times the eyes?
Wait, wasn't there actually one that did have like infinite eyes?
I think so. Actually, now I need to go. Now my.
Hold on, I'm googling it. That's not how you spell monsters. Yeah, Theodore Pauly has a bunch.
Yep, Theodore
not, like-
Pauly, but he's not a burb. Well, he kind of has spikes that look like feathers, so maybe he is kind of a burb in another way. Oh
Wait a
my
minute.
god, somebody edited a picture of Mike Wazowski with 2 eyes, and that is terrifying. Why would
You haven't seen
do
that?
No, why would you do that?
I mean, there's one that's a bat with 4 eyes that aren't attached to the head directly.
Roz is her name.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ay, buenas, señor Hobbit. Bienvenido.
Hobbit.
Yes, it's Sir Hobbit. Sir Hobbit. Wait, no. There we go.
I just think it was NPC streams that people do.
Okay.
You took my job away.
I'm sorry.
How dare you?
Sorry.
I had purpose in life.
You have purpose.
Oh, wait, I see. Wait, did you mean the one that they just took Sully's face? Or did you mean the one where they actually like, made him with 2 eyes?
No, the one where they just took Mike Wazowski, took his eye, duplicated it, and put it next to it.
I've seen that.
It's terrifying. Why would they do that? Anyways, point is, I'm gonna start calling you Wazowski, Burb,
Okay.
until you fill out your paperwork.
Okay.
Either that, or I'm gonna sick Roz on you, aka Mousie.
I thought I was doing the voice. What the fuck?
Yeah, but you're not the one who was threatening him earlier.
Listen, I am the master of aggressive affection, okay?
True.
Just a little.
I'm not gonna lie, there was so much aggressive affection when I started stream. I loved it.
Also true. Pro, look in the VC chat if you want to see Mike Wazowski with 2 eyes.
Also, how you doing, Sir Hobbit?
Let's give it 2 eyes. Oh, I hate it. Thank you.
Just, aw, I hate it.
You're welcome.
Oh, it's like my childhood's being ruined. Thank you. Suddenly, Judaism.
Suddenly, Judaism.
POV, you're a pagan in the Dark Ages.
And suddenly, it just
No.
happened.
Yeah,
Hey, there
no,
you go.
fucking POV, you live in North America before Christopher Columbus.
That got dark real fast.
Yeah, sorry. Okay,
I feel
day
my icing
1.
melt.
What?
Nothing.
No, what'd you say?
I said I can feel my icing melt.
Oh. Why is your icing melting? We need to put it back in the box.
But my comfy chair.
Not the comfy chair.
We can get you a pillow.
I just
She is
imagine,
on a
like,
pillow. What do you mean?
I just imagine the camera pans like behind us. You just see where Mousie has like a fairly decently sized, just like bite taken out of Duncan.
I warned you, I bite.
I just figure she does it a little ahead of time. You know, patience is a virtue after all.
I just imagine.
She at
It's like
this
a
point she
human
just knows how like your regrowth rate, and she's just like, I can eat this much before he notices.
I just imagine it's one normal, like human-sized bite
It's like a cartoon bite.
with like no explanation whatsoever.
Oh god.
Oh no, Mousie, we're giving you supernatural lore. Now we've done it.
Oh, you just randomly throughout the stream, you see me with a little sprinkle in my hand, just nibbling on it.
I love the bee squeak.
I'm sorry. Oh god. Oh, that is good. That is amazing. I
need that image drawn out. I gotta write that down.
I approve of that wholeheartedly.
Hold on, I'm working on getting Mousie a pillow for my stream. And then I'll do the Judaism.
Oh my god, I'm dying. I'm dead. I'm absolutely dead. I'm not. Nope. I must. What have you done?
Hello.
I don't.
What have you done?
You kidnap me, and this is what happens.
Listen.
Okay, there you go, Mousie. I gave you a pillow on my stream.
We might actually get through Judaism.
Wait, was that sarcasm?
Are you being sarcastic?
I would never.
Okay. Day 1. Light and darkness. On the first... What? You're making everyone else laugh.
What happened.
Good job, D. You're making me laugh too, and I think Mousie. Or Crow. That's Crow. What? Hold up. You gave her the sprinkle.
Sprinkle.
Wait. Oh, I just noticed it. Oh my god.
Going
Or
on?
some other natives that I know call it a Jimmy. I have a Jimmy.
You have a Jimmy. My mom calls it a Jimmy. My mom calls them Jimmies.
This is my dad.
How is Jimmy?
Yum.
Just saw it.
I'm dying.
What?
I'm dying. Warning, says include eternal weapon.
Oh, wait, let me do the voice. Side effects may include eternal life and hair loss. Except they'd say it way faster.
And
So
there's
then I
about
become-
15 more of them. Sorry, you were talking.
So after this, I'd be a naked mole rat.
What's wrong with that?
I'm
Who doesn't
okay
want
with
to be
it.
Yeah, who doesn't want to be Rufus?
An eternal naked mole rat. Oh my god.
The eternal naked rat.
A bald Master Splinter.
Instead of hair loss, Mousie just starts being able to change the color of her fur. RGB mouse.
Gamer mouse.
Technicolor marsupial.
No, I know. I didn't even realize, D. I was just saying gamer mouse. But now I do, now that you said it.
Okay, I'm dying. See,
Anyone
Mousie,
know CPR?
this is how most of our lore has come up. Mth-Ellaneous not only not only does it teach the regular myth that already exists to the masses, but it also creates our own.
So if you guys don't get to know mine for a while. D knows though.
I do.
D always knows.
I always know. I knows.
D knows everything.
I know is as much as I can know, which is quite a lot.
Okay. Day 1. Light and darkness. you noticed the pause. I left to see if anyone would start laughing.
It was definitely the pause. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, anyone gonna laugh?
Stop. Okay. I'm gonna mute myself now.
Day 1. Light and darkness. On the first day, God creates light and separates it from the darkness. He calls it day, and the darkness night. He marks the beginning of time and establishes the concept of day and night. Day 2. Sky and water. On the second day, God creates the expanse or firmament to separate the waters above from the waters below. This expanse becomes the sky or the atmosphere. I guess the sky and the atmosphere. Day 3. Land, seas, and vegetation. On the third day, God gathers the waters below into one place, creating dry land. He calls the dry land earth, and the gathered waters seas. He then commands the earth to bring forth vegetation, plants, trees, and all kinds of vegetation. That's redundant. Day 4. Sun, moon, and stars. On the fourth day, God creates the sun to rule over the day, the moon to rule over the night, and the stars. These celestial bodies are set in the expanse of the sky to give light to the earth and to mark the seasons, days, and years. Day 5. Birds and sea creatures. On the 5th day, God creates the creatures of the sea and the birds of the air, blessing them to be fruitful and multiply. Day 6, land animals and humans. On the 6th day, God creates land animals, including livestock, wild animals, and creatures that crawl on the ground. Then God creates humanity, making them in his own image, male and female. He blesses them and commands them to be fruitful, multiply, and rule over the earth and its creatures. Day 7, rest. On the 7th day, God rests from his work of creation, blessing and sanctifying the 7th day as a day of rest, which is later known as the Sabbath.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yep, just,
Yeah.
well, that's about it.
Well, what do you want to say about it?
Had to go and screw it up.
You fucked up.
Yeah,
Adam and
we
Eve
fucked
fucked it
it
for the rest of us.
One of my favorite little sketches someone did where it's like, it has a case where it's God telling a figure in the Bible saying, "Hey, don't do that one thing," and then like Adam and Eve goes, "We did that one thing you told us not to do." And he's just like, "Guys," and then like it cuts to that like every time. So then it goes down to like to the flood. It's like, okay, Noah, you gotta do this. So just don't do that one thing. And then it's like, yeah, I planted a vineyard and got drunk. And he's like, guys, it just keeps going through all the different ones. And basically, God face palming with every.
Yeah, I
person.
did that one thing. Guys, come on.
Come on, man.
Come on. Guys. It's like, D, don't do that one thing. Guys.
What don't do what? I'm sorry, I just zoned out.
That was like when we were doing the, when you did like the Pog Frog.
Oh, I like the Pog Frog now.
Yeah, but when you didn't, you were like, don't do that one thing. We're like, no, I'm gonna do it anyway. You're like, guys.
Yeah, but then it was fun. And then I had fun bullying you both back by turning you into various
Yeah,
types
that's like
of
me
foods.
with the soup.
Yeah.
Don't do that one thing. Everyone is like, nah, we're gonna do it. I'm like, guys.
Yeah. You threatened me if I did it, so I have refrained because I like calling you orejita and I don't want you to make me upsetty spaghetti where to the point that I call you something else.
And then there's me, who gets a new name every week based on how I fucked up the previous week.
I mean, yes.
I remember when it used to just be Mr. Feathers. Pepperidge Farm, I remember.
To be fair, I think the first thing I ever called you was Crowboy.
Yeah.
And then I started calling you Mr. Feathers.
Because I think Crowboy was too close to Po'boy.
No, it's because
No?
we were in VC and I called him Crowboy, and then his friends from the server started calling him Crowboy, and he went, "Oh no, please don't do that. She's allowed to say it. You guys aren't," and they kept doing it, and I felt bad.
I didn't care that much, I'll be honest.
Lies.
You used to go by
Slander.
Little Cretin.
Yeah, it was dumb.
Little cretin.
I think it was because I saw the first Transformers film, and that was a line that Hugo Weaving says in one part. I'm like, I didn't realize what a cretin was in terms of like as a derogatory sense. So I just thought it was sounded cool, and that's what I used. Then it was Zuko Emo Ninja and dumb shit like that because I started getting into anime and Americanized cartoon shows and stuff, and then it eventually just evolved into what did I go before I started doing Duncan McDerp Derp? I think it was just McDerp Derp, and then eventually it evolved into Duncan.
Well, now you're Donut.
Now I am
Yep.
Donut, Destroyer of Worlds.
This is true. Destroyer of pastry worlds.
Hey, D, really quickly,
Yes.
your thingy got destroyed
What thingy?
on my stream.
Your thingy on your my thingy on your stream got destroyed.
Yeah, the clicks thingy that you made.
Why did the thingy on why?
I don't know. It just
It'd be funny at the
stopped.
time.
It just stopped existing.
I'm
Make
just
it
booping the
exist
stream.
again.
Don't mind me.
It got real small. Are you enjoying your sprinkle?
Yes.
No, see, the it completely stopped existing.
Not
so
for
I
me.
Had to, no, I had started clicking to rebuild it a little bit.
Ah, I see. And it came to pass that the donut got a degree in political science and became a dictator of a small town Italian bakery. Didn't last long and nobody got hurt. Calm down.
That escalated with quickness.
Listen,
Went to 0 to
listen,
100.
I am still like, I still remember being in VC and Orejitas being like, you didn't tell me the donut was a dictator. And me being like, what? Creating the blob is tragedy.
Yeah, we're already way past what we were at before because we were at 101. Now we're at 112. Because all the numbers got reset too. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Time happened.
I guess.
To be fair, it was an honorary dictatorship. It wasn't a real job. I didn't get paid. Okay.
It's fair. If he was a real dictator, he would have gotten there's so much money from the people he was ruling over.
I know, right? All that gas money.
Yeah.
I could get a bigger grill.
Yeah. Also, do you have anything else to say about Judaism?
It exists.
Okay. Does that mean it's my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Mousie's.
Mousie, do you want to go first or should I go?
I'll let you go first.
Okay. So I'm gonna talk about the Aztec creation myth. So according to legend, when the Mexica arrived in the Anahuac Valley around Lake Texcoco? Yeah, let's go with that. They were considered by other groups as the least civilized of all, but the Mexica or Aztec decided to learn and they took what they could from other cultures, specifically the ancient Toltec, whom they seem to have partially confused with the more ancient civilization of Teotihuacan. Yes, I'm saying that right. To the Aztec, the Toltec were the originators of all culture. Toltecayotl. These words are difficult. Was a synonym for culture. Aztec legends identify the Toltecs and the cult of Quetzalcoatl with the legendary city of Toyan, which they also identified with the more ancient Teotihuacan. Because the Aztec adopted and combined several traditions with their own earlier traditions, they had several creation myths. One of these, the Five Suns, describes 4 great ages preceding the present world, each of which ended in a catastrophe and were named in function of the force or divine element that violently put an end to each one of them. Coatlique was the mother of Senson Hiutznahuac, 400 Southerners. Her sons, and you're gonna have to bear with me, Coyolhuaqui, her daughter. She found a ball filled with feathers and placed it in her waistband, becoming pregnant with Huitzilopochtli. Her other children became suspicious as to the identity of the father and vowed to kill their mother. She gave birth on Mount Coatepec, pursued by her children, but the newborn Huitzilopochtli, I'm sorry, these words are mouthfuls, defeated most of his brothers, who became the Stars. He also killed his half-sister, Coyolhuaqui, by tearing her hard out using a Huquatal, a blue snake, and throwing her body down the mountain. This was said to inspire the Aztecs to rip the hearts out of their human sacrifices and throw their bodies down the sides of the temple dedicated to Huitzilopochtli, who represents the sun chasing away the stars at dawn. Our age is the fifth age, or fifth creation, began in the ancient city of Teotihuacan. According to the myth, all the gods had gathered to sacrifice themselves and create a new age. Although the world and sun had already been created, it would only be through their sacrifice that the sun would set into motion and time as well as history could begin. The most handsome and strongest of the gods, Tecuztli, was supposed to sacrifice himself, but when it came time to self-immolate, he could not jump into the fire. Instead, Nanahuatl, the smallest and humblest of the gods, who was also covered in boils, sacrificed himself first and jumped into the flames. The sun was set into motion, and his sacrifice and time began. There is a lot to this.
You were wondering how the Q one was spelled, right?
Which one?
Or pronounced?
Which one?
Aztec legends identify the Toltecs and the cult of.
The Quetzalcoatl? That one?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not that I don't know how to pronounce it. It's hard for me to put those letters in that order in my brain.
Okay, that's fair.
Like, I can say them, but it takes me a little bit. Because the TL, one after the other, is not common. So it doesn't really make much sense to my brain. But yeah, I was sorry. So in terms of the creation myths, for the Aztec, there's one that says that at the beginning of time there was an androgynous dual god known as Mth-Ellaneous, that emerged from nothingness and bore 4 children. Sipetotec, the flayed god and god of the seasons and rebirth. Tezcatlipoca, smoking mirror and the god of night sky and sorcery. Quetzalcoatl, plumed serpent and the god of air and wind. And lastly, Huitzilopochtli, hummingbird of the south, the war god and the god of the sun. It is these 4 children that would go on to create Earth and mankind, although they would frequently butt heads about their respective roles, specifically who would become the sun. In fact, they had so many disagreements that Aztec legend describes the world being destroyed and remade 4 different times, which is why 5 sons, we are living the 5th generation, because technically the world has been destroyed 4 other times before this. At some point, the 5th son, at some point prior to the 5th son, the Aztec gods realized that the waterborne beast known as Tlaltecutli or Zipactli would continue to devour their creations to try and sate its endless hunger, described as a toad-like monstrosity. Hey, my people. Tecutli would crave human flesh, which certainly wouldn't work in terms of human creation or, like, you know, world creation. So, Quetzalcoatl and Tezcatlipoca took it upon themselves to get rid of this creature and ripped it apart in 2. The upper portion of the body became the sky, and the lower half became Earth itself. And then this was such a cruel action, as seen by the other gods, that they started sympathizing with Tlaltecutli, and they decided to take the other parts of the mutilated toad, and these would become geographical features in the newly created world. This monster became revered by the Mexica as an earth deity, and even though even as an earth deity, it kept desiring human blood, um, it kept demanding sacrifice even when it was in its mutilated state. And so the Aztecs would give human sacrifices because if they did not, their crops would fail and their local ecosystem would just disintegrate. Um, I'm trying to go through because this is a lot of information. I think this is really interesting because in comparison, I think it's the Mayans. I think it is. I have this book. I have the Popol Vuh somewhere in my house.
Hi, Sai. Hi.
I'm trying to yeah, here it is. For the Mayan, their creation myth basically states that there was what they call the hero twins, and they were in the story the creators Heart of Sky and 6 other deities, including the feathered serpent, wanted to create human beings with hearts and minds who could keep the days, but their first attempts failed. And then when these deities finally created humans out of they created humans out of yellow and white corn who could talk. So basically, for the Mayans specifically, and this it's actually more than just that they were born out of corn. They were born out of corn in a cave. So it's one of the reasons for why if you go to Mexico, for example, a lot of their caves are, revered as like sacred ground. Which I always find really interesting. And I think it's really interesting that while the Aztec took parts of other cultures and made their creation myth about the world being destroyed 4 other times and us living in the 5th world, and it being from a toad, a ginormous toad that was bloodthirsty. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not a toad. This toad was definitely not my family.
I mean, to be fair,
totally not.
You're kind of bloodthirsty.
Like I said, totally not my family. But yeah, when they were then they were satisfied with the humans made out of yellow and white corn. And another epic cycle of the story, the Death Lords of the underworld summoned the hero twins to play a game, and the twins defeated their opponents. The twins rose into the heavens and became the sun and the moon, through their actions. And the hero twins prepared the way for the planting of corn, for human beings to live on Earth, and for the 4th creation of the Maya. So the Maya also have like different iterations of creations, which I again find very interesting in comparison to the Aztec creation myths. And I think I am done with what I was saying. I apologize. I took too long.
No, you're good.
You're fine.
I mean, you had like way more on your slide, and it didn't take you as long as Orhitas did.
Probably because I didn't read the whole thing. I kind of went over what I would consider the most important parts.
I do apologize. It was a lot of information.
No. You're fine. You're fine. I don't want to go into what I would consider myself going into a long-winded monologue because I feel like I'm going to bore anybody that's left in chat into death.
Still, I'd say you got the point across, and it's really cool seeing, like, like that there's a passion for it. You know, I don't actually know like like ancient indigenous like tribes from central Mexico. Like I don't really know their their lore as much, so it's really kind of cool getting an idea of how that all functioned. The most I ever heard was like the Mayan calendar, and that was it. You know, so it's kind of nice to see where it actually comes from.
Yeah, a lot of them do have a feathered serpent god, and you know, a god that represents the sun, represents the moon, etc. A lot of these do have very similar um things as other creation myths. But I think the most interesting or unique things for me between, for example, like the Aztec and the Maya, is that the Maya were very much like, hey, humans come from corn, because corn was a major staple in their diets. It was a crop that would grow easily, quickly in that area. So it was very normal for them to be like, of course we need to revere corn. This, if there was no corn, there would be no us. You know? And the Aztecs being like, oh, of course we have to sacrifice people to the gods, specifically to this god, to our earth god, because if we don't, we're not gonna get any food. Because clearly our god was hi dragon, what's up? Because clearly our earth god is bloodthirsty, always has been bloodthirsty. Thanks to him, our all previous iterations of earth no longer exist. But thanks to him, we also exist. So it's very interesting to me, at least. Like I said, I do have the Popol Vuh, which is the Mayan book, but I don't remember where mine is. I did have to read it for school, for a project.
Huh.
Ooh.
That was pretty dope.
The Hero Twins, the game that they played, was the one where they have to hit the ball with the hips and get him through the circles on the sides, on the top sides of like walls. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Did you ever watch El Dorado? Is it, what's the movie?
The Road to
El Dorado,
El
Road to El
yes.
Dorado. Yeah, the game that they play.
Right. Yeah. It's
That's
that,
that's the game. And so
yeah,
basically when they were playing it, the story goes that like the hits of like them hitting the ball with their hips caused was so loud that it sounded like there was like thunder and lightning striking.
That's crazy. Yeah, because isn't it true that they preserved that sport to this day? At this point, I wasn't quite sure. I think they did, because like a lot of that stuff ended up getting suppressed. But I could have sworn there's
Obviously
a small
it's
group that
not the
still
same
practices.
because there used to be very much a life and death situation to that game.
Right.
Not much, just chatting with Wrinkles in a VC since it was my birthday Tuesday. Oh, well, happy birthday! And say hello to Wrinkles for me. But yeah, I obviously it's not the same game because it no longer your life no longer depends on whether you can get this ball through that little hole. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Right. It's no
who
longer Battle
knows?
Royale.
It could be.
No,
We could
it's
make
not.
it.
Nope.
Blood for the blood god?
Hi, Andy.
Blood for the
Thank
blood
you so
god.
much for
Really?
coming by. I appreciate it.
That makes me so angry. You know, fuck it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a bed right.
Andy
down
is who Drac
Oh my
calls
God, that
a
shit
Twitch
was
partner with a
fucking
soul.
awesome. Did it go in his dick and out his ass? What the fuck was that?
As much as I really want to stick around, I'm gonna have to go, and it's almost 1:00.
Yes.
Yeah.
I understand.
Man, how long have I been muted?
Quite a
I
while.
didn't know you were muted.
Damn.
Yeah. So I don't mean to leave you hanging, Mouse. You If you still want, you can still use my head as a pillow. You know, I won't melt.
No. I have a sprinkle. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna move Mousie onto the table, and then I'm gonna put you in your ice box donut, so you
The
can
holy icebox, yes.
go to bed. Wait.
You have a good night, guys. You take care, and thanks for having me along. I'll keep working on improving, like note taking and stuff. Maybe pare some things down to get the, keep it to the. I'm in the box. Night, guys. I love all you guys.
Night, night. Here you go, Mousie. There you go. There's your sprinkle. I do love that you have a sprinkle. Thank you. So he can hear you. I told him you were live, and he tapped your stream. Oh well, hi Wrinkles. How you doing?
Hi, Wrinkles.
Thank you for your lurk from the shadows.
The Shadowlands.
from the shadows. What would be a shadowy area around a pond? Maybe the edge, like maybe the pond is like at the edge of a forest.
Well, it could be near the willows, because the willows like water.
This is true. Willow. I love willow trees. They're so pretty. Please.
Could be a foggy day.
Could be, but also please somebody start talking about something else before I go into a rant about how I love willow trees because of Pocahontas. Please.
Willow trees are pretty.
No, please.
No.
Let's talk about the willow trees.
No.
Mousie, it's your turn for the Yoruba creation.
Anxiety.
Well, I'm not reading that.
And then told I have to read things.
And then kidnapped again on my stream.
And then kidnapped on your stream.
Wait, why were you kidnapped on? Why is she kidnapped on your stream?
look at my stream and you'll see how she got kidnapped.
God, what have you done?
I
didn't do anything.
By the gelatinous cube. I didn't roll high enough. Now I live here.
Don't worry, so am I.
You were both in a gelatinous cube. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. I'm sorry. Well, at least you're comfortable, right?
Yeah. Well, the
she got a
funny part
pillow.
about that is my some of my friends that I have that I'm going to be visiting are actually make slime, and they're like, Mousie, what should I make for slime? I went, gelatinous cube, and they go, what do you mean? I went, put a set of dice in there and put a model from D&D in there and sell it. And they went to their first convention and were selling out instantly.
I mean, that is fair. I would have said instead of just like an normal figurine, I would have been like a skeleton.
Oh, they have some.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Right?
That's so good. Is it like light blue? Please tell me it's like light blue.
I think they have a few different colors because it's actually a 4-year-old that started the business. So $1 out of every sale goes to charity, and then the rest of it goes into his savings account.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
Right?
That's so cute. I love that.
And those are the people I get to see next week.
Ah, that makes me so happy. That's so cool. I freaking mosquito. That's karma for killing 3 of them last night. What? What? You became a mosquito? Is that what happened? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Wrinkles. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. Wait.
What?
Yeah, their daily pond visit was a mosquito.
Who are they adopting? Sproutlet. Nice.
Of course it's fucking Sproutlet. Who else is it gonna be?
It's never not Sproutlet.
Sproutlet is... I am now in a gelatinous cube. And I heard you clicking. I know you put me in the gelatinous cube.
Uh-oh.
Oh. you...
Are you clicking to make the one around me bigger?
No, I am.
Mousie, yours is going now.
Why is mine not working?
I
Move.
know it feels like that sometimes.
Move.
D-cubed.
Move.
Damn.
What?
He got Crow in there.
That's fine.
I've put Burb in his own gelatinous cube.
Yeah, this is fine. And Mousie's back in the cube.
Damn it.
The cubes
That
are
was so
overlapping.
We're all just in gelatinous cubes. Okay, back to lurking. I have 2 other stops to do on Twitch. Go for it. Thank you for
Mousie and
lurking.
Crow are in 2 different gelatinous cubes.
They are.
We are.
I have to change fingers. I don't even know if this is like capturing all my clicks.
No.
Damn you. Am I clicking too fast for this thing?
I guess.
I am a very fast clicker.
Now it's going up. But I don't know whose clicks that is.
Is it above Burb?
I don't know because I see that it says clicks are going up, but I don't see any changes.
Fair. I also don't see any changes. My hand hurts now. Oh!
Oh.
Sounded bad.
That was my hand. Have I mentioned that I might have arthritis in my hands at this point?
Maybe.
I know I have what's it called? When your fingers get stuck. I forget.
Trigger finger.
Yeah, but what's the name?
Oh, now see our cubes combined.
Oh, well, good luck sharing the
Alright.
cube. Mousie's completely, like, in the cube, too.
Yeah. Now it's actually just the exact shape that it was before.
Hi, Shin. I have to.
Also, if your clicks aren't working, refresh the page.
They are indeed not working, so it's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Oh, Mousy, our cube split. Or, our cube split. Oh, there's 3 now.
Bah. How you doing, Foxy?
Did someone clip that shit?
So are we doing the last one, or are we gonna call it?
I mean, if you want me to do it, I can try.
Boy, howdy, is it late?
Not that late.
It is.
It's
1 o'clock.
It's not that late.
It's not that late.
I have class at 9.
Sounds like a you problem.
That is a me problem.
Maybe you should have thought about that before having a podcast.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, to be fair, originally when we talked about doing a podcast, it was like, yeah, we'll do it for like 2 hours. That'll be fine. I don't think we've ever had a 2-hour long podcast.
No, because 2 hours is too short to stream.
This is true.
And then that's fair.
All right, Dee, if you want to take this one over the next time, I will happily jump in as long as I'm prepared for it.
That's fine. We are none of us are ever prepared. Anyways, the next creation myth that we're talking about is the Yoruba creation, which is from West Africa. The Yoruba religion, West African Orisa or Isese, yeah, comprises the traditional religious and spiritual concepts and practice of the Yoruba people. Its homeland is in present-day southwestern Nigeria, and I don't know why I just said southwestern so weirdly, but there we go. Which comprises the majority of Oyo, Ogun, Osun, Ondo, Ekiti, Kwara, and Lagos states, as well as part of the Kogi state and the adjoining parts of Benin and Togo, commonly known as Yorubaland. It shares some parallels with the Vodun practiced by the neighboring Fon and Ewe peoples to the west and with the religion of the Edo people to the east. Yoruba religion is the basis for a number of religions in the New World, notably Santeria, which we have in Puerto Rico, Umbanda, Trinidad, Orisha, and Candomblé. Yoruba religious beliefs are part of Itan history, the total complex of songs, history, stories, and other cultural concepts which make up the Yoruba society. So the creation. Adherents of the Yoruba religion regard Olodumare as the principal force of creation. According to one of the Yoruba accounts of creation, at a certain stage in the process, the truth, quote unquote, was sent to confirm the habitability of the planets that were newly formed. The Earth, being one of these, was visited by, but considered too wet for conventional living. After a successful period of time, a number of divinities led by Obatala were sent to accomplish the task of helping Earth develop its crust. On one of their visits to the realm, the arch divinity Obatala took to the stage equipped with a mollusk that concealed some form of soil, winged beasts, and some cloth-like material. The contents were emptied onto what soon became a large mound on the surface of the water, and soon after the winged beasts began to scatter this around until the point where it was gradually made into large patches of dry land. The various indentations that they created eventually became hills and valleys. Obatala leaped onto a high ground and named the place Ife. The land became fertile and plant life began to flourish. From handfuls of earth, he began to mold figurines. Meanwhile, as this was happening on Earth, Olodumare gathered the gases from the far reaches of space and sparked an explosion that shaped into a fireball. He subsequently sent it to Ife, where it dried much of the land and simultaneously began to bake the motionless figurines. It was at this point that Olodumare released the breath of life to blow across the land, and the figurines slowly came into being as the first people of life. For this reason, Ife is locally referred to as Ife Odaye, cradle of existence. Interesting.
Neat.
That was neat.
I mean, I think all of these were neat, but
yeah, very neat. Also, you want to know what else is neat?
What?
Both D and Mousie are completely covered.
Oh no. We are small, but we are mighty, and we will hurt you.
Okay, I got a 16. Do I get out?
Mousie, I gave you a pillow, so you can't hurt me.
So I can't hurt you, or I won't
Damn
hurt
it.
you?
Both.
Okay.
I didn't
I
get a
won't gnaw off
pillow,
your foot
so
this time.
I'm not being
I can give you a pillow. I'll give you a pillow.
Is it gonna be green?
I can try.
Also, I may have been trying to look for a gelatinous cube gif and did not find one that was appropriate.
Ooh.
I'm scared by that specification there.
Oh, I meant appropriate because they're all like none of them have transparency. Like the
yeah.
best one that I
See,
found was this. Hold on. Cube.
why are you?
This is the best one that I found. And it is not great. Oh, I messed up. Cube. And I have no idea if I can can I add some kind of
Way too green. See, what color do you want your pillow? Since I'm giving D a custom color pillow.
Teal.
Teal. I can try.
It's a solid color.
It is a solid color. What actually? What's better? Not that one.
I might have found a way to make it transparent. I might have put Mousie in it.
Also, really quickly, D. There's an easy way to search up transparent images on Google.
Well, yes. But if
I
there's
was just letting you know.
if there's no way to find one, then I can't really find one. The bird looks like it's going to eat the mic and the rabbit. I mean, yes. Also, I've moved the cube. The cube has moved on its own and has found a new host.
Naughty or he this is get the cube.
Or it's Warren gets flooded again.
God damn it. Also, is that a good color, Mousie?
I gotta wait for stream to catch up.
Up you a little
Yes.
I'm gonna send you something, Mousie, and you're gonna love it.
I need to up D and her pillow though. I should get a plate for the donut.
I don't know if my mic caught that or not.
It didn't. It didn't all. It was just silence. Just
was it supposed
major
to catch?
silence. The screech.
I did a little squeak.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Crow, you don't get a pillow?
I guess I'll go fuck myself then.
You gotta have a tiny form that can fit on a table. And a bigger table.
I mean, you don't have a tiny form that fits on a table, and I still gave you one. I still gave you something.
You gave me something to eat my head.
I did.
You're
I
not
did.
giving me a pillow.
Hi, Crow, what do you want?
I don't know. I'm so indifferent. It doesn't matter.
He wants digital cookies.
I'm gonna put a middle finger pointing at you.
Fair enough.
I'll put a birdhouse. That's gonna be way too small for you to fit in.
I get cookies.
You get a pillow.
Did you give Mouse? No, you did not. How could you not give Mousie a sprinkle?
I gave her a pillow.
I'm sorry. I might be having too much fun. I apologize. Yep. Cookies. All of the cookies.
Don't mind the random tree branch that's going to be coming into the room. Never mind, that's not transparent. I was lied to.
Into the dark side. We have cookies.
What kind of cookies?
Oatmeal raisin.
Hell yeah.
Mousie, I've also given you a cookie.
One of my favorite just pointless things to do to players.
What?
Indeed. So I have a character, like a reoccurring NPC named Madame Yasmin, who I think I've talked about before. But she
Yeah, I
sells
think so.
random unstable potions.
Smash it.
Occasionally whenever a player comes in, I'll have that like she'll offer them cookies. You have to make a perception check. It's like ridiculously high, but if you fail it, it's a chocolate chip cookie. You take a bite, it's oatmeal raisin.
Nice.
Sounds like a win to me.
Hey, listen, depending on the player, they may hate butterscotch. It could be a butterscotch cookie.
I mean, that's fair.
There you go, bird. I gave you a birdhouse in the background.
Woo!
I want you to know that I now have to draw you with a birdhouse on your head. That is a thing that's gonna happen now.
Wow, on his head.
Because he was in the birdhouse and then he got big and now the birdhouse is stuck around his head.
Oh, like on his head.
Shit, somebody unzipped the file before I was ready.
Listen, you left the cookie trail there. I was hungry.
Man, Mousie's eating good on your stream. She got a cookie. She got a sprinkle.
She's gotta convince me to stay. She kidnapped me. Now she's gotta keep me here.
Hey, I thought I was already keeping you when I said that I would at some point this year fly to New York. I thought that was already part of the bribe.
Hey Mousie, what's your favorite kind of cheese?
My favorite kind of cheese, New York sharp cheddar.
Specifically? Wait, what's different about sharp cheddar in New York?
It's New York.
It's the way it's made. I don't know the exact, but there's an extra sharp cheddar that
There are so many.
yum.
Huh.
Because there's I know there's a New York and then there's a New Hampshire sharp cheddar.
There's Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
I saw another one.
Have it this week.
Vermont.
Yes, Vermont is good, but it's not as good as the New York.
Yeah,
Vermont is good, but it's not New York.
I'm starting to think you might be a little biased.
So apparently,
No.
extra sharp cheddar requires a longer aging period, typically 18 months to 2 years. New York cheddar cheese is much sharper and has a hint of smoke for additional flavor.
So they cheat. They add smoke.
They add smoke.
It's delicious. That's all you need to know.
So once I specify that I want the New York sharp cheddar, it stops giving me New York sharp cheddar.
What are you looking for?
Nothing.
I don't know. I think he might be losing brain cells to the cube.
Why the cube?
I don't know. The cube is on your head. You
Oh, that cube.
Yeah. You enclosed me in a gelatinous cube, so I encased you in a gelatinous cube.
Will Vermont suffice?
Yes.
Good, because there's no New York cheese for some reason.
What do you mean? I literally looked it up and it talked to me about New York cheddar cheese. What do you mean?
None of it is transparent.
What? What do you mean none of it's transparent? Oh, an
I
image?
specify that I want transparent. All the New York is gone. Oh my god, that's transparent. But that's not the kind of cheese that I was wanting.
Cheese denied.
There you go, Mousie. You have a wheel of cheese now.
Thank you.
I mean, I can send you the thing that I just found that says Cabot Legacy Collection New York Vintage Cheddar Cheese.
Well, that's the thing that I really like about the New York Extra Sharp Cheddar, is it is lactose free. So
Oh.
it's less harsh on most people's stomachs.
Oh yeah, because the older the cheese, the less like lactose.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I had
There you go, Mousie.
forgotten.
You have cheese.
Thank you.
Also, I definitely also forgot and just did not know that.
Ba ba ba.
Ba,
Also,
ba,
also,
ba.
I think we do have on that Trello board. Don't we have a column for ideas, or was that my brain?
No, you do.
No, we
I
have
just
an
didn't-
episode ideas thing. That's where the vampire history stream is at,
This is
which
true.
we should definitely do.
Today the pond, tomorrow the world. Who made this? Who made this? Who figured me out?
What happened?
Nothing.
Something happened.
Nope. We're fine. Everything
How do I
is
delete
fine.
something?
You click on it and you delete it.
I delete something.
What do you mean? You click
There's
on it and there's a little trash can.
No, there's not.
On OBS?
I don't get that. No. On Trello.
Bro, you archive it and then you archive it again.
I see. Don't laugh at me. I'm gonna cry.
I'm not laughing
The
at
only
you.
reason I didn't add it is because it's not my Trello board. So I was giving you guys the idea so you could put it on there if you wanted.
Howie. Well, you're now in the Trello board, so.
Alright.
You are now the Trello board.
You are now a part of the Trello board.
You're in it, and Crow is physically in it.
Speaking of Burb, are you still alive?
Yeah, I'm still alive. I'm just quiet.
Are you sure about that?
Well, I'm as live as I get.
Are you sure about that?
No.
No blue screening here.
You know, just
Oh
for
man,
that.
a friend of mine sent me a screenshot yesterday of her computer just blue screening. Oh,
Mine did that. My laptop did that a few times. I just had to turn it off and turn it back on.
Mine does a
And it was
green
fine.
screen, which is weird.
It's because it's a frog computer.
Fair.
Which mine?
Aren't those like little kid computers?
The frog ones?
Leapfrog.
Yeah,
right?
Leapfrog,
No.
yeah. Okay. Up to you guys, but I think we're done here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. We're just kind of fucking around now.
Yep.
But are we gonna find out?
Are you gonna find out?
Am I gonna find out?
Are you?
I'm scared now. Am I about to find out?
Next episode.
Is he going to? He fucked around this episode. Is he gonna find out next episode? Is he gonna find out? Find out next
Or
episode
he just,
on
or
Mth-Ellaneous.
he just.
Find
What?
out next time.
You're gonna
What?
find out Saturday when we play D&D.
Oh God.
Oh, wait, that's this Saturday? Wait.
Yeah, we're
Did
not
you
gonna
guys-
play D&D. We have to do session 0.
Yeah, we're having sessions.
Oh my god, you scared me. I was like,
What do you mean?
yo?
When we play D&D, we're not playing it yet.
I was like, hello?
Eventually, on a Saturday, in the very near future.
Are we sure it's gonna be very near?
That'll be near enough.
Oh man.
Am I gonna be here? Yes, I am.
Which, hey, that reminds me, this Saturday.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
What about this
Oh, God.
Saturday? What about this
Oh,
Saturday?
This Saturday, we're doing session 0.
Okay, you were like, speaking of us having to put it off so much, this Saturday.
This Saturday. This.
I was like, are you putting it up?
I was like, are you fucking me?
Excuse me?
Hey, yo, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
I need an adult.
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. That I don't think you said what you think you said. Are you
I said
Lucifer
exactly
from
what I think I
Aspen
said.
Hotel?
What?
Have you seen Aspen Hotel or no?
No.
Ugh. Reference wasted on you.
But no, you guys haven't heard that saying? Everyone shut up, so I'm gonna take that as a no.
I didn't hear what you said. I'm gonna be real.
I said, are you fucking me? That you guys haven't heard that.
No. I mean, I've heard that, but
Oh, so you have heard it.
I don't know what you're referencing.
Nothing. It's
Okay.
a saying.
Okay. Okay.
It's a different way to say, are you kidding me?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
On what planet? You're
The
missing.
Midwest.
You're missing a critical word in between those two.
No. I'm gonna send you Urban Dictionary right fucking now.
Yep, because Urban Dictionary is just the place to go for good, reliable sources.
Mousie, I need an adult.
I do. I need an adult.
My
I
rating.
need an adult. See?
Mm.
See? Shin says that they've never heard it either. So why? Why? No. There is a whole. I need to send this to you. Hold on.
Dami or May?
How am I the one who's heard the saying, or not the saying, but who's heard the thing from 2008 and not you guys?
Because I was graduating high school at that time.
I
and
was
feel
a
like-
baby at that
flying-
time.
Flying F about it.
I was
I
a
just
baby
wanted to
at
get
that
out of
time.
school.
We're gonna teach you that in school.
I'm gonna send you this. I'm gonna put it in VC chat, and you're gonna understand the reference of Hasbin Hotel and why I said, "Nah, bruh."
I'll have to do that when I end stream.
Real quick, Korean's rating.
I need to see who's live. Okay.
I think Dami and Leon. Or at least the two notable ones that I see.
You had the one that popped in that Drac really likes.
Yeah, I
Looks
have
like
Andy.
they're live,
Yeah, Andy's live.
and they're doing a fundraiser.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ending yet.
What are you gonna do?
No idea.
Well, if you play like Helldivers or something, I'll join you, but I will not be streaming. On that note, I probably will raid Andy. Because I raided Leon last time.
What's Andy's username?
Andy, ANDY_Havoc, HAVOK.
Andy Havoc. Alright, folks, let's go meet Andy Havoc.
Yes. So, guys, that's it for tonight. As always, thank you to everybody who stopped by. Thank you to everybody who stuck around. Thank you to everybody who chatted with us. Thank you for those lurkers in the shadows. We love you. We appreciate you. And I hope everybody has a good night, has good sleepies, and I hope everybody has a good day tomorrow. And for those of you whose day has already started, I hope you have an amazing one. Until tomorrow, I hope that everybody has an amazing time. Okay? Now let's raid Andy.
I'll end now.
I love you all.
Thank you.
And I will see you guys next time. Bye!
All the things she said also for you.
Through the grass, the froggy queen, she's got a blast. Living at the pond, her heart feels so free. With all her loved ones, she's as happy as can be. Games and laughter fill the air each day. Dee and her friends, they always find a way. Jumping, splashing, having so much fun. Underneath the sunshine, they dance till the day is done. Be the froggy queen, she's the life of a party. With all her friends, they feel so hearty. Singing songs and playing games, they'll never cease. Be and her loved ones, living in pure peace. Up, 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 living in pure peace. Up, up, up. Be the froggy queen, she's the life of a party. With all her friends, they feel so hearty. Singing songs and playing games, they'll never cease. Be and her loved ones, living in pure peace. Hop, 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 leaping through the grass. Dee the froggy queen, she's got a blast. Living at the pond, her heart feels so free. With all her loved ones, she's as happy as can be. Games and laughter fill the air each day. Dee and her friends, they always find a way. Jumping, splashing, having so much fun. Underneath the sunshine, they dance till the day is done. Be the froggy queen, she's the life of a party. With all her friends, they feel so hearty. Singing songs and playing games, they'll never cease. Be and her loved ones, living in pure peace. Up, 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 living in pure peace. Up, up, up. Be the froggy queen, she's the life of a party. With all her friends, they feel so hearty. Singing songs and playing games, they'll never cease. Be and her loved ones, living in pure peace. Hop, 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 leaping through the grass. Dee the froggy queen, she's got a blast. Living at the pond, her heart feels so free. With all her loved ones, she's as happy as can be. Games and laughter fill the air each day. Dee and her friends, they always find a way. Jumping, splashing, having so much fun. Underneath the sunshine, they dance till the grass. Dee the froggy queen, she's got a blast. Living at the pond, her heart feels so free. With all her loved ones, she's as happy as can be. Games and laughter fill the air each day. Dee and her friends, they always find a way. Jumping, splashing, having so much fun. Underneath the sunshine, they dance till the day is done.